And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fed Reacts, man. Today we're going to be covering Ed Snowden, man. You guys have been requesting this one for a while. Let's get into it. I'm a special agent with Homeland Security Investigations, okay, guys? HSI.
This is what Fed Reacts covers.
Defender Jeffrey Williams and associate YSL did commit the felony. So here's what 6ix9ine actually got. Racketeer conspiracy. This attack shifted the whole U.S. government. This guy got arrested for espionage, okay? Trading secrets with the Russian John Wayne Gacy, a.k.a. the Killer Clown, okay? One of the most prolific serial killers of all time, killed 33 people. Zodiac Killer is a pseudonym of an unidentified serial killer who operated in Northern California. All these serial killers, guys, they really get off on getting attention from the media. Many years, Jeffrey Epstein sexually exploited and abused dozens of minor girls at his home. It was OJ working together to get Nicole killed. We're gonna go over his past, the gang ties, so that this all makes sense. All right, and we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fed Reacts, man. Today we're gonna be covering Edward Snowden, man. This one is one that you guys have been requesting for quite a while. This is an espionage case. It's been a while since we've done an espionage case, actually, so I'm actually excited to cover this. But before I do, I think some people got some quick announcements. Bills, we'll start with you, man. So what's up to the people?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? You guys know me as your favorite musician, J Bills. You guys can follow me on Instagram at JBILZ. And yes, I will be dropping more beats on YouTube. I see you guys supporting my YouTube. Thank you guys for all the support. And yeah, go ahead and give Fed Reacts a like on the video. Make sure you like the video. Sinaloa out now. Get it on Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, everywhere.
All right. And then also, guys, you can see here, we're experimenting with something right now where you can see the Rumble live viewers, and then you can also see the YouTube live viewers. So we're trying to get right now it says like 542 on YouTube. So we're going to fix that. Bills will fix that right now.
Yeah,
so
I'm working on it.
Go ahead, Mo.
Yo, what's going on? This is Big Mo, best in the world, baby. Yo, I'm glad to be here. I'm always happy to be here. Get to enjoy with y'all. So, you know, already knows Mo or Elmo or, you know, with the ELMO or Media Mo. I love seeing the Media Mos. Other than that, you guys can follow me at Big Mo _BITW. That is BIGMO _BITW. Don't forget the memo to believe in Big Mo, because that is the MO.
Cool. And then Angie, you have something, right, that you want to tell people?
Hello, people. Hi. I got scared for a second. Yes, so I want to mention the most requested cases. As you guys know, I made a live on Thursday. On Thursday, I think it was 8 p.m. or something. 8 p.m. to 9 or something like that. And you guys requested a bunch of cases. So I brought down like the most requested ones. And then I made a poll yesterday for this one and Silk Road, because those cases were the ones like the most requested ones from you guys. So the ones that are top of the list right now, scratching Edward Snowden. The next one will be Silk Road. Then we have Barbie and Ken murders, Paul Bernardo. That's a Canadian case, and we're probably gonna have to do it because you guys been requesting that one like a lot. We have the Sean Bell shooting, Chicago Tylenol murders, Matthew Cox.
Chicago Tylenol murders,
yeah. You haven't heard about
Tylenol murder?
Tylenol, yeah.
What the
You
hell?
haven't heard about that case?
No.
Bunch of people drinking Tylenol and killing people.
Oh, shit.
I mean, giving people Tylenol, sorry.
Okay.
Matthew Cox, Bonnie and Clyde, and National City, California. Those are the most requested cases right now.
Okay. All right. Very, very interesting. And then what else do we got? Anything else, guys? On your guys' end?
No, just
No?
go.
Your Twitter and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
yes,
Thank
the
you.
Twitter.
Appreciate that.
Nah.
Guys, new Twitter. It's Unplugged FedEx, man. Go follow it over there, guys. You guys know I be tweeting about a bunch of stuff on there, man. Jokes
Wow, you
of all
have
kinds.
26K followers?
How dare you?
Yeah, it's been growing. It's been growing at a good rate. So I appreciate you guys. Rock with me over there. I cover a bunch of different things that I might not necessarily cover over here. But yeah, man, I be going wild on Twitter. Top right, you could already see one of my cartoons. Anyway, we'll
Take his phone away, bro. Bro, take Myron's phone away, bro. And then y'all be here like, yo, Mo, let him rock. No. Shut the hell up, bro. We're finished, bro. We are finished, bro. YouTube gonna look at us like, oh, that's you? Oh, that's you, bro. Oh yeah. Oh God, bro. We out of there, bro.
We're not that big yet, man. Don't worry. We're not that big yet. On Twitter, we're not. But anyway, guys, yeah. So check it out over there. Unplug FitX, man. Go check it out. And then, guys, fnfsuperchat.com. If you guys want to get involved in the show, you got any questions or comments or anything else like that. I know somebody said that we didn't read chats or something like that last show. Guys, you got to understand that it was a show where we had special guests on. We had a bunch of people watching. It was a debate panel, so obviously we're not going to be able to read all the chats. And we made the announcement. I think, hell, you guys even made the announcement before we even went live, and you said that it was going to be 50 and up, right?
Bro, it was 50 and up even before we went live.
Yeah, before they said it before, man. So, you guys got to understand that, running a live show where it's an interactive show, but at the same time, you got to make sure that the entertainment factor is involved, and you got special guests that you're dealing with. You're trying to host a debate. It's a delicate balance of being entertaining, right, while simultaneously getting the crowd involved, while also making sure getting the crowd involved doesn't derail the show. So it's a very delicate balance, guys, that we're constantly trying to improve and be better on. So like I said, every chat always gets shown on screen. It's just that we're not able to read everyone, especially on shows like that. And the other thing, too, I want to address, a lot of you guys were like, yo, Myron, this was an L show. You brought this lawyer, blah, blah, blah. My thing is this, bro. Even though that girl is annoying as hell and quite frankly didn't deserve the platform, to be honest with y'all, Rolo and Sartain were in town. They wanted to do a debate type show, right? A little bit more of a higher IQ show, because when we bring regular girls on, it's ridiculous. It's annoying because they're dumb. And, when you have higher IQ guests on, you got to go ahead and elevate and bring higher IQ panelists ladies on. Now, despite what you guys might want to say about her, even though she argues in bad faith and she's just a contrarian, she's not an idiot. You know what I mean? She does have a good skill set to be able to debate certain topics, even if it's in bad faith. Obviously, her, Pixie, and a couple other ladies on the panel, have some views that we don't necessarily agree with. So we're like, you know what, man? People have been coming at the red pill. People have been saying, oh, it's all a bunch of pseudoscience, all a bunch of BS, blah, blah, blah. So, like, you know what? Let's put it to the test. Let's go ahead and put some of the, staunchest supporters of feminism and being 304s and all other stuff. Let's put them on the panel and let's have a discussion and see what happens. And I would say it was pretty much a masterclass in showing how to deal with people that argue in bad faith and defeat their viewpoints, with arguments and, being able to look, hey, maybe this study over here is just one-sided, or this study only covers one thing, but we're able to go ahead and look at the totality of the circumstances, apply a little bit of common sense, apply some numbers, apply some anecdotal evidence, and be able to put things together in a full picture. And I think we did a good job of establishing how, just quite frankly, a lot of these women are wrong, right? To include the 304 lawyer, who a lot of times, she argues in bad faith, but it is what it is. But I think it was very important for that to be exposed. And I know some of you guys are like, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. It was either that or we bring on some bimbos and then just have a regular conversation. So I said, you know what? This is a great opportunity to have a higher IQ debate. These are some people that challenge the red pill. We got Sartain and Rolo in the house. Let's fuck them. Let's do it. Let's make it a good show with a debate. Yes, it is frustrating. Yes, it's a headache every now and then. But what does it prove to you guys? It proves what I told you guys a million times. Regardless of a woman's education level, regardless of her intellect, regardless of her IQ, etc., right? It doesn't change the fact that they're still going to argue for stupid shit. Like, that's what I've been trying to tell y'all. Like, just because she's more educated, all it does is allows them to be even more 10 toes down on their delusion. That's what it is, guys. Literally, you have a chick here saying like, oh yeah, like men don't care about XYZ, when in reality they really do. But she says, but me and my lawyer friends, like, it doesn't change anything. She's just able to articulate her delusional points better, guys. And for all you guys who say, bring educated women on, bring smart women on, I bring them on, people start fucking bitching, right? And then if I don't bring them on, bro, you just bring all stupid girls. And I'm trying to explain to you guys, after talking to almost 3,000 fucking girls, that I'm telling y'all, the software is almost always the same. The hardware is different, but the software is the same. And then depending on the education of the girl, the software might run a little bit smoother, but it still gets you to the same fucking beginning point, which is what? Delusion. Female delusion exists regardless of education level, and that's what I'm trying to fucking prove to you guys on this podcast. And I haven't proven it enough at this point. I don't know what else, man. Even the copycats, they're having the same goddamn conversations. Why? Because women tend to think the same, bro. So anyway, anything else here, guys?
Also, we're gonna be taking 5 and up chats from here on out, and don't worry, the ones in the, yeah. I saw the $1 ones. It's saying we about to read them. Don't worry, we got you. But like I said, we're gonna be reading all the chats from here on out. So
yeah. And then when I kicked her last time too, the other thing too, y'all, when I kicked her last time, right? Because the chat wanted her gone. A bunch of people complaining, bro, why'd you kick her? Blah blah blah. I was like, you know what, man, fuck it. We'll bring her on one more time. We'll do this debate and then be done with this shit. So it's like, bro, you can't win. You can't fucking win, man. What, Mo? You were saying something?
Yeah, $5 here on out. The ones who had sent those $1, we got you. We already. They go like, oh, bro, this is just us now. No girls, no time constraint. So don't worry, bro. We gonna read all y'all chats, man. Shout out to y'all. I already see y'all wilding out in the chats. Y'all are fucking hilarious. Y'all are like my favorite part of the job. So I love seeing y'all in the chats. I love the roast. Roast me in the chats too, bro. You got roast me right here, bro. You say Elmo, Vampire Mo,
Bald Mo.
Bald Mo. I ain't gonna lie, I be looking sexy as hell with this clean face though. But regardless though, roast me in these chats, bro. I don't care about roast, bro. Listen, get on me, roast the hell out of me. Talk about my voice, which it's never going away, by the way. I fucking love my voice, but roast it anyway in the chats, bro. I don't care, bro.
Okay, let's hit the chats real quick.
I have a question. When can we do like a call-in show here?
Oh,
We've done it before.
I'm asking when can we do it like here?
You ready to see the sun with that, Angie?
I kind of
You ready to see the sun?
I kind of want to interact with people that ask like genuine questions about the cases, though.
You ready to see the sun?
Not stupid stuff.
Yeah,
Are you ready to see the sun, Angie?
I mean, you know what? Let's see how much time we have. If we have time at the end, we'll open up the phone lines. Fuck it.
We finna see the sun, bro.
Yeah, if we got time, we'll open up the phone lines.
I'll get a Gorilla Mine. Hey, shout out to Gorilla Mine, by the way. Yo, Derek, more plates, more dates, man. I hope you be seeing when I'm saying this with this stuff, bro.
No, it's just that.
Shout outs to you. Hold on, Andrew. Shout outs to you, Derek. More plates, more dates. You the fucking man. Yo, when I see you, I'm gonna shake your hand on God, bro. I put that on Myron's kids, bro. You got the best drinks on God.
You were saying something, Angie?
Yes, I just want to do it because when I'm doing the live, people ask like really good questions and yeah, sometimes I cannot answer them, so it'd be good for us to do like a call-in show here, I think.
All right, if we got time, we'll open up the phone lines at the end. That won't be a problem for y'all, right, in the back?
No.
Yeah,
maybe we'll open up the phone lines for y'all. Fuck it then. But we'll have to do what we always do with phone lines because once you open up the phone lines, the weirdos come out, right? So you have to put in, hey, we're gonna prioritize paid callers first, and after that, we'll go do some free callers as well. But I've noticed that if you don't do that, then the callers just troll and do dumb shit.
Yeah, no trolls, no stupid shit.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. All right, cool. So what do we got here? Let's okay, we got. I'm Rick James, bitch. Fresh so black, he's forced to get bright-colored cars so people don't think it's driving itself. That is actually pretty damn funny.
Oh, my God. This is a $5.
Myron, hope the porn star lawyer finally gave you some pussy. I know you assessing over the mid-fat 3 or 4. No, guys, not at all. Actually, matter of fact, after the show, I didn't say a fucking word to her, bro. Like I don't know what y'all are talking about, man. Hey, Myron, a big fan. And like I said before, it was Sartain and Rolo that were like, yo, let's do a debate show. So I was like, hey, y'all want to do a debate show? They're like, yeah, let's fucking do it. So I was like, all right. So I don't know why, like, just common sense. If I got Rolo and Sartain in town, right, and we already did a show with dumb bimbos before, why wouldn't I try to do a higher IQ show? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, yo, you can't fucking win here. Yo, you just bring out stupid girls. Bring out some smarter girls. Bro, you just bring out this annoying. It's like, nigga, what do you want, man? All right. Hey, Myron, big fan. This RR. I have a cross tattoo behind my ear on my neck, not gang related. Do you think that will affect me from becoming a DEA and is a bachelor's required? Yeah, I mean, it could, bro. I mean, it's always better to be clean. DEA isn't as bad with tattoo policies as like other agencies, especially state police, but yeah, dude. Unless you got like maybe like a street look or something like that, and you could potentially do some undercover, but you want to get the job first. All right. Ali goes, Palestinian American attorney asking you to read my DM email again. Inshallah, thank you, brother. Dude, what email are you sending it to? Like, I have not seen none of your stuff. Like, what email are you sending it to?
He sends it in the next chat.
Oh, unpluggedfit@gmail.com. And then Fresh Fid Podcast? It's not Fresh Fid Podcast @gmail.com, bro.
He's a Fresh Fit.
It's unpluggedfit@gmail.com. And then tell me what your email is so I can look for it.
Or you send it to Fed Reacts on Instagram.
And
send it there.
And he also
send it to Fed Reacts on Instagram. That'll be easier. And then type in Palestine in capitals, and then type in your and then type what you got to say on Instagram.
And it looks like he says my email as well. So I'm finna check it out.
Okay, we'll find it.
I got you.
Yeah, I don't know he's been. Yeah, we'll find it. Unknown guy goes, I ain't gay, but since I followed Myron on IG, I want to All right, man.
Yo!
All right, Ali goes, not giving up on the...
On the dream.
Gay.
Man. Not giving up on this dream. Shout out Chris, shout out Mo, and that's from Ali. Thanks to you, man. Please bring on Matthew Cox from Money Mondays. I don't know who that is. And then Ali clarified the
Big up
email.
for that one.
And then Grease Junkies goes, yo, Myron, the comedian Godfrey had a Palestine-Israel debate. Should check it out and would be interested to see you moderate on both points of view and would be dope.
Godfrey would never rock
Okay,
with
so
us
Matthew
anyway.
Cox is an American former mortgage broker and admitted mortgage fraudster. So he committed fraud.
Bro, God,
What?
I
What?
True crime. I can say it.
Well, I'm not trying to put y'all in jail, so I don't know if we should put them on a Money Monday, man.
Yeah, nah.
Hey, this is how you fraud ninjas. Like, come on, man. The fuck, man. Let me go to some weird suggestions. And then Godfrey, isn't he like a super woke comedian?
yeah, very super duper woke. Bro, he wouldn't even rock with us, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sure he knows about us,
Oh yeah,
but
nigga.
he ain't rocking with
bro.
nah.
It's not even. Yo, your favorite rappers watch us, bro. I got this confirmed through Fresh like a couple of days ago. Like, bro, your favorite rappers. Fucking shout out to the game. The game posted us.
Oh yeah,
Last
he did.
week.
Okay.
The game posted us. LA Confidential. He posted us. He posted a clip from Vegas when I grilled the girl. And I
Yep.
was like, yo, name one thing that men benefit from marriage. And she couldn't name anything. He posted that whole part. You know, shout out to the game. But yeah, bro, like rappers definitely be watching us, man, because
I was shocked too.
well, here's the thing, because we keep it fucking raw and we say what the hell it really is. Like everyone else is like a pussy on YouTube, bro. And shout out to you know what? Actually, shout out to the BBC. You fucking pussies. They put out a hit piece on me this morning, out in the UK. They said that they're gonna moderate certain content and that they literally released a law, and they said that they're like content like ours is gonna be restricted. Kids can't see it. 18 and up, basically. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's wild, man. Yo, UK, man. Yo, man. Give me all a double L, because it's like, what the hell is going on, man? No freedom of speech over there. It is fucking crazy, man. London is the United Kingdom is a failed society, bro. And when I was over there in London, London's a failed society too, man. Like, goddamn, bro. Because they took the clip where I said, I'll go ahead and call myself, like, I don't care about being called names like a misogynist or whatever else, if I can keep guys from killing themselves off of women that are, you know, off of females, right? Obviously, I use a little bit more language, but the point I'm trying to make is that I'm seriously, like, you know, out here trying to save guys from killing themselves because of, like, chicks, bro. Like, what the hell's going on? You know how many guys hurt themselves over women? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Oh, she broke up with me. I gotta end it all. Like, fuck that shit. I don't want nobody doing anything to themselves over chicks. And they're over here trying to suppress me over there in the UK. Like, what the fuck is going on in this fucking clown world where you can't even put out messages to help guys out? And the thing that people don't understand is that when you talk to men, you need to be very raw, you need to be very real, and you need to almost yell at them for them to understand what the fuck is going on. Men and women don't communicate the same, right? Men don't have this fucking problem. It's the way you say it. We're not pussies over here. We understand that if something is wrong, it needs to be vocalized. It needs to be vocalized in a certain way where it's fucking serious. We mean business over here. With women, they're more concerned with how it's said and also the bullshit. That's why they can't get shit done anyway. The point is that with guys, for us to get shit done, we know that we have a problem, you got to tell them, you're a fucking loser. Yo, you're a bum. This is an emergency. You need to fix this shit. Blah, blah, blah. The way things are said to men doesn't matter if the message is true, and most importantly, the messenger is someone that they can look up to. That's the key. It can't come from another loser. It's got to come from someone that they actually respect. All right? So the fact that they want to go ahead and sit here and suppress me over in the UK because I'm keeping guys from putting fucking, well, they don't have guns in the UK, but you know, from, you know, slicing themselves for doing anything else like that is outrageous to me. They'd rather go ahead and let, you know, people that, you know, might identify as a he, she, blah, 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 read books of fucking children versus have me tell guys, yo, this is what you need to do to make money. This is what you need to do to get in shape. This is what you need to do to become a better man. This is what you need to do to not put yourself in a bad situation where you can lose your life over a chick. But of course, they're like, oh, nah, bro, we don't want you doing that. So whatever, man. Fucking clown world out here. So anyway, where we at here? Any other chats? You're right. Okay. Hey, could you guys possibly do a video on Ruby Ridge situation? I think that's on the list from Angie. Ruby Ridge. And then we got here, Animal goes, LMFAO. My favorite part, Fed reacts, is Angie messing up words. WFNF, W Big Mo, W Bills, L Chris. Chris ain't even here. The 304 lawyer.
That's probably the point.
Bro, she kept trying to discredit you by bringing up the religion aspect. She don't realize that men have to adapt as the women change. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because she comes from a Muslim family and they definitely, bro, she is literally like haram on a whole other level, man. Like, guys, on her Twitter, she's literally like full-on bang videos, dude. Marvin Meyer, $5. Appreciate that.
He looked
Busting
it
it
up.
wide open, bro.
Yeah, bro, this is fucking 3
Oh, he
or 4
says
for real.
L, and he says L the UK.
L the UK, Wilson Harding. Yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy, bro. I'm not surprised. The shit they try to pull with Russell Brand and Rumble, like, I'm not surprised, man. Hey, Myron, any input or thoughts on Sudanese civil war and the RSF selling Sudanese gold to Saudi Arabia anyway to sovereignty and security for Sudan? Man, Sudan's had issues, bro, for literally decades, man, ever since I've been alive. I remember back when it was just one country. North and South Sudan wasn't a thing, and they were fighting with the Janubis. Pogi Bogey goes, yo, Myron, any chance of bringing Terrence Pop back on the FNF podcast? He's one of the realest motherfuckers out there, and I would love to see him, Frank Castle, 3 or 4 with you. You know, he was here a few months back, man, but he was out in like Jacksonville, so I guess he just couldn't make it to Miami. Some German guy goes, hey, Myron, I'm almost done with my military service. I've been thinking about going to art school. Should I? Also, I have funny looking mustache. Should I shave it? Shout out to Argentina. You guys aren't shit in here, man.
Wow.
This nigga's a shit. Some Yo.
Although big up Argentina and Che
Yo,
Boludo.
what the fuck, man?
Although big up Argentina, Che Boludo.
You know what, bro? Don't go to that art school, nigga. Don't go to that art. Don't go to the art school, okay? Oh my God, man. Oh man, the chat got no chill, man. All right, anything else?
Yeah, Rumble Rants.
All right, and then I'll read these Rumble Rants, then we're going to get into it. Just created multiple accounts, and we'll be clipping as much as of the show's posting as I can. We about to blow this thing up. Shout out to you, Albo. Yeah, absolutely, man. Any updates on Candace Owens? Also, you should do an episode on the wrestler New Jack. Yeah, because we got some fucking losers, actually, that were hating, saying, oh, yo, you guys can't get Candace Owens on your show. Number fucking 1, she went on a big-ass podcast, Nelk, and said that she would go on. That's number 1. Number 2, guys, she's pregnant right now, and she can't really do many appearances, so we're going to have her on early next year, okay? I've spoken with her people. It's going to happen. It's just going to happen early next year after she gives birth, okay? So for all the fucking low IQ people out there that try to compare us to other podcasts, bro, they get these guys, you guys can't get... Bro, she literally went ahead and said on full send that she will go on our shit, and she's pregnant right now, like 8-9 months. So don't worry. She'll be on. Relax, okay? It's going to happen. Just a matter of when. Heard Myron speak Spanish now, guys. Johnny Silverhand. I don't, man. No Espanol.
I think they create an account and they start like actually doubling your doubling you.
Oh.
So.
You know, people have been saying that we need to make a Fresh and Fit Spanish
Yeah.
version. Mr. Beast does it. I currently have 10 bodies. Is this too much or too little? For context, I'm a 30-year-old man who's never even kissed a girl, let alone had sex with one. So wait, how do you have 10 bodies? Okay, never mind.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. This is $1. Next.
All right. Is Upbringing
no,
big enough to do a show on?
No, let him. Oh yeah. Cause I'm like, yeah, I edited the name.
Bro, yeah, the name's horrible. That's why we're not gonna play with it.
Yeah.
Bro.
All right.
Yeah,
just
but it's
trolling.
good. But he's good though.
He's trolling. He's trolling.
Just
I
move
got
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do a show on Fast and Furious. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's big. That's really good. You guys been asking for that one. We're definitely gonna do it. That's a good one.
How are the Tates doing any updates? Also, people are never happy. They complain that you kick off the 304 and then they complain you brought her back on. I know, dude. These dudes are more emotional than females, bro. It's literally one of the most annoying things because I actually do look at the feedback and I do try to make the people happy, but it's like, bro, it's like, what the fuck then? Like, I get it. If there's like a legit criticism, cool. I'm all for it. But if it's like criticism that contradicts itself, it's like, oh, okay, then what the fuck do we do? You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out to you, Albo. I appreciate that. Hey, Myron, I have an idea. Bring the loser Simp Neon back without his 304. Bring Mike, Rolo, Sneeko, that loser 8 and HS, and if you want to make it extreme, Zerka as well. What would we talk about?
What?
You know, they just want you to
They-
roast.
yeah, like, bro.
They just want you to roast Neon.
All right. Nutella in my booty. Bro, you don't need to prove anything to us regarding the lawyer. She does porn, and respectfully, no one wanted to see her. We all wanted her out the first time she was on. Yeah, she's annoying.
This last one right here.
I think I heard someone said that she's going to, like, do a podcast or some shit, which is comical to me because it's like, bro, no one is gonna give a fuck what you gotta say, man. Like, anytime I see girls like that are like OnlyFans chicks or sex workers do podcasts, like no one cares what you gotta say. They just want to see you get fucked. Like that's one thing that women need to understand is like, as soon as you start doing sex work, congratulations, you are no longer taken seriously by anyone. Like, even if you're smart, that's the thing that sucks. Even if you're smart, you will never be taken seriously. It's a big fat... Niggas don't want to hear you talk. They're just like, I want to see you get smashed. All right, we're... what was that? Shinobi. Leaf Shinobi goes, I'm in favor of Rolla's vasectomy tweet because the father of the OF lawyer should have did that instead. Oh my God. Shout out to Myron, Mo, Blitz, and FNF crew, Discord gang, we up. Shout out to you, bro.
Yes, sir. W Discord. Yeah. And let's get these last ones out the way.
Nah, I think we're good.
No. There's a couple more.
Respectfully, the UK is a fat L. That's Nutella. You're cool. Ken Rose, thumbs up. Thank you so much. Albo Ace, when y'all do the cartels, don't forget about El Mencho and the CJMG. Dude is a stray savage. Yes, we will. Johnny Silverhand, some German guy. He is a... Okay. Yo, W Myron, the big bro, keeping it real. W Tates, WFNF team. And yeah, as far as the Tates guys, we will do something with them probably by the end of the year. Okay? So don't worry. I've been talking with Andrew, even though they canceled him off WhatsApp. Fuck Zuckerberg, but I'm not surprised. You know what I mean? Fucking guys, bro. You know what I mean? Like, goddamn, man. It's like, all right, we're on YouTube. Let me stop.
YouTube, we love you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Please
okay.
give us our channel back.
Fucking Zuckerberg. Fucking loser, bro. Okay, so guys, today we're gonna be covering Ed Snowden. If you're just tuning in, good timing because now we're gonna actually get into the main topic at hand. From this point forward, guys, we're gonna five. You call it, nigga?
Five.
All right.
Let's do 5.
All right.
And roast us, bro. Roast us, bro.
All right. And guys, like I said before, it's easier when you guys do FNF Super Chat because we don't have to screen it as hard as like with the Rumble Rants. When you guys do the Rumble Rants great. Shout out to Rumble. The only thing that sucks is that we have to like screenshot it, capture it, edit it, and then put it up on the screen for y'all in the tab. That's how you guys are able to see it. So the FNF Super Chat is a lot easier. But up to you guys how you guys want to do it. Thank you so much for donating to the show. We really appreciate it. But let's go ahead and hit that first tab, Bills, please. Okay?
Yeah, got you.
Bro, take his Twitter away.
All right, Ed Snowden, right? Edward Joseph Snowden, born June 21st, 1983, is an American, is a United States naturalized Russian citizen and naturalized Russian citizen. Oh, wow, he got a citizenship.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he did.
That's recent then. Who was a computer intelligence consultant and a whistleblower who leaked highly classified information from the National Security Agency, NSA, in 2013 when he was an employee and subcontractor. His disclosures revealed numerous global surveillance programs, many run by the NSA and the Five Eyes intelligence allegiance with the cooperation of telecommunication companies and European governments, and prompted a cultural discussion about national security and individual privacy. You guys are probably wondering, what the fuck is Five Eyes? Guys, Five Eyes is all the English-speaking first world countries. England, the United Kingdom, the United States, Canada, New Zealand, Australia. That is the Five Eyes, my friend, of the intelligence community, okay? In 2013, Snowden was hired by an NSA contractor, Booz Allen Hamilton, after previous employment with Dell and the CIA. Snowden says he gradually became disillusioned with the programs with which he was involved and that he tried to raise his ethical concerns through internal channels but was ignored. On May 20th, 2013, Snowden flew to Hong Kong after leaving his job at the NSA facility in Hawaii. And in early June, he revealed thousands of classified NSA documents to journalists Glenn Greenwald, Laura Poitras, Barton Gleeman, and Ewan McCaskill. Snowden came to international attention after stories based on the material appeared in The Guardian, The Washington Post, and other publications. Okay, so let's go ahead and... You have something, Angie?
Yeah, so he got the residency in 2020. So it took him 7 years to get that residency, which is what is taking right now currently to get a residency here in the United States. Like getting
Wait, so he got the residency in
2020.
Okay, and then he became a citizen 3 years later.
Yes, because he moved to Russia in 2013.
Yes.
And he started asking for like a
he got asylum.
Yes, he got an asylum and he started asking for like a visa, for like a temporal visa. And he started renovating that visa like year on, because I think that like expires every year. And until he got the residency approved. So it took him 7 years to get that residency approved. Fun fact, guys, that's what's taking right now in the United States to get a residency. 7 years.
Shit.
So that's what it's gonna take for me to get a residency.
Oh man, where's ice when you need them? All right. Where are we at here? Next one. Frida. Okay. So guys, this interview right here was done in June, right when he basically came to the press. This is an interview with and I'm making jokes on Greenwald, but shout out to Greenwald for breaking the story, man. He's a reporter, journalist, and let's go ahead and see why Ed Snowden did what he did. This is in Hong Kong.
My name's Ed Snowden. I'm 29 years old. I work for Booz Allen Hamilton as an infrastructure analyst for NSA in Hawaii.
What are some of the positions that you held previously within the intelligence community?
I've been a systems engineer, systems administrator, senior advisor for the Central Intelligence Agency, solutions consultant, and a telecommunications information systems officer.
One of the things people are going to be most interested in trying to understand who you are and what you're thinking is there came some point in time when you crossed this line of thinking about being a whistleblower to making the choice to actually become a whistleblower. Walk people through that decision-making process.
When you're in positions of privileged access, like a systems administrator for these sort of intelligence community agencies, you're exposed to a lot more information on a broader scale than the average employee. And because of that, you see things that may be disturbing, but over the course of a normal person's career, you'd only see one or two.
All right, pause real quick. So guys, in the U.S. government, the way it works a lot of times when it comes to access to databases and stuff like that is the government operates on something called need to know, okay? And basically you're going to get information needed to know to perform your duties, okay? That includes information that you're briefed on as well as access to databases and clearance levels, okay? So whatever is required to do your job is basically what you get, right? And they're going to give you the minimum required to do your job, okay? Now, with that said, as an administrator, like he's basically saying, right, you're going to get access on a very high level, which I'm sure at this point now, everything is obviously way more restricted than it used to be, but you're going to get way more access. He had an enormous amount of access, so he was able to see things that other people wouldn't be able to see. So a regular employee would only get access to do their job. Someone like him that's an administrator, just based off of his position and him being in a situation where he's creating programs, he's overseeing certain things, he's responsible for making sure that it's not breached, etc. He's going to have a higher level of access to anyone else. So that's how he was able to be privy to a lot of these things that ended up, disturbing him later on, as far as like the intelligence community's capabilities as far as spying on people. So let's go.
That's not our place to decide. The public needs to decide whether these programs and policies are right or wrong. And I'm willing to go on the record to defend the authenticity of them and say, I didn't change these. I didn't modify the story. This is the truth. This is what's happening. You should decide whether we need to be doing this.
Have you given thought to what it is that the U.S. government's response to your conduct is in terms of what they might say about you, how they might try to depict you, what they might try to do to you?
Yeah, I could be, rendered by the CIA. I could have people come after me, or any of their third-party partners. They work closely with a number of other nations, or they could pay off the triads, or any of their agents or assets. We've got a CIA station just up the road in the consulate here in Hong Kong, and I'm sure they're going to be very busy for the next week. And that's a fear I'll live under for the rest of my life, however long that happens to be. You can't come forward against the world's most powerful intelligence agencies and be completely free from risk, because they're such powerful adversaries that no one can meaningfully oppose them. If they want to get you, they'll get you in time. But at the same time, you have to make a determination about what it is that's important to you. And if living unfreely but comfortably is something you're willing to accept, and I think many of us are, it's the human nature. You can get up every day, you can go to work, you can collect your large paycheck for relatively little work against the public interest, and go to sleep at night after watching your shows. But
And he was making quite a bit of money, guys. Definitely, I would estimate he was a six-figure earner. Angie, can you look up and see how much he was earning back then? As a contractor, he was definitely probably earning in the six-figure range easily, especially given his level of access.
When he was working for the CIA?
Yes, when he was in Hawaii. And then also in the government, guys, you get paid based on where you are. So you get something cost of COLA, which is cost of locality, right? Local area. And Hawaii has some of the higher COLAs because it's obviously an expensive place to live. New York City, San Francisco, Hawaii, which he probably was under the Honolulu pay scale. So it's going to be expensive. So or he's going to make quite a bit of money. It's expensive and he's going to make some money. So obviously the guy took an enormous amount of risk to get this information out there, living a very cush life in Hawaii. He had his girlfriend at the time, and decided, fuck it, I'm going to go ahead and expose this information, and put himself in a very dangerous situation. And yes, the CIA, NSA, all these agencies definitely have other international counterparts that will work with them, to include the Five Eyes, obviously, and the Mossad as well, for obvious reasons. But yeah, so the U.S. is obviously going to be very close with Australian intelligence, British intelligence, New Zealand intelligence, Canadian intelligence, the Mossad, right, Israeli intelligence, etc. So any of these countries, right, that are strong allies with the United States are absolutely going to work. Well, at least back then. I don't think Snowden is as much of a priority right now, but back then they were definitely trying to get his ass right away, man. Because when it comes to the Espionage Act, they try to make an example out of everyone, especially people with a clearance. We covered on this channel Robert Hansen, if you guys remember. He was the FBI agent that sold secrets to the Russians, and he ended up getting pretty much life in prison. He just died a couple months back. He died this year in Florence, Colorado, right? One of the ADX, if I'm not mistaken, is in Florence, Colorado, the worst federal prison in the United States, right? Like literally 23/1 lockdown in solitary confinement. It's hell, and he died in there recently. So there is no doubt in my mind that Snowden would have got, if they had actually arrested him, he would have gotten life in prison and/or the death penalty for this.
He was making around 135. But
135?
At least, because people say because he didn't have like a full college degree, he wasn't being taken seriously as a full pay contractor. So he was making between 80 to 135.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was 135. Could we go ahead and put in an inflation calculator for 2013, 135, what that would be nowadays?
Because the people are
probably
rumoring,
like 150, 160, somewhere in there range.
People are rumoring that with that clearance that he had for working for the CIA, he would have made $200K. But since he didn't have a college degree, full-on college.
Yeah,
degree,
contractors have a little bit more. So with contractors, see, as a full-on government employee, they have to pay you off the pay scale. But with contractors, you're able to.
2013.
Their pay is a little bit different.
2013.
Yeah, 2013 to 2023. Yeah, we can go back to the video, Bills.
If you realize that that's the world that you helped create, and it's going to get worse with the next generation.
178.
Well, okay,
Yes.
that sounds about right. So in today's dollar, he was making about almost $180,000 a year. Not bad. Not bad to give away to say, to throw it all to the side and say, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and expose the fact that they're collecting phone numbers on citizens, leave his girlfriend behind, leave Hawaii behind, run over to China, hide himself in Hong Kong, and then eventually flee to Russia. Let's keep going.
And the next generation who extend the capabilities of this sort of architecture of oppression, you realize that you might be willing to accept any risk. And it doesn't matter what the outcome is, so long as the public gets to make their own decisions about how that's applied.
Why should people care about surveillance?
Because even if you're not doing anything wrong, you're being watched and recorded. And the storage capability of these systems increases every year consistently by orders of magnitude, to where it's getting to the point you don't have to have done anything wrong. You simply have to eventually fall under suspicion from somebody, even by a wrong call, and then they can use the system to go back in time and scrutinize every decision you've ever made, every friend you've ever discussed something with, and attack you on that basis to sort of derive suspicion from an innocent life and paint anyone in the context of a wrongdoer.
We are currently sitting in a room in Hong Kong, which is where we are because you traveled here. Talk a little bit about why it is that you came here, and specifically there are going to be people who will speculate that what you really intend to do is to defect to the country that many see as the number one rival of the United States, which is China, and that what you're really doing is essentially seeking to aid an enemy of the United States with which you intend to seek asylum. Can you talk a little bit about
This is
that?
actually a pretty good question.
So there's
here.
a couple.
So are you actually defecting because you're trying to do the right thing, or because you're trying to, claim asylum in a country that is an adversary of the United States and sell our secrets? So let's see how he answers this. Snowden's a very smart guy, by the way. If you guys have ever watched his interviews, I watched both of his interviews on Joe Rogan, which we're going to play a clip of it from it as well. Really sharp guy. And this guy was a high school dropout too. Served the military, ended up getting injured in the military. He wanted to do SF, but he couldn't because he just didn't have the physical capability. So he ended up getting in doing contract work. If I'm not mistaken, his father or his grandfather is FBI. So he comes from a long line of government employees, guys.
His family used to go to the military too. And he had an IQ above 145.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Yep. Sharp guy. Let's keep going.
Assertions in those arguments that are sort of embedded in the questioning of the choice of Hong Kong. The first is that China is an enemy of the United States. It's not. I mean, there are conflicts between the United States government and the Chinese PRC government, but the peoples inherently, we don't care. We trade with each other freely. We're not at war. We're not in armed conflict, and we're not trying to be. We're the largest trading partners out there for each other. Additionally, Hong Kong has a strong tradition of free speech. People think, oh, China, great firewall. Mainland China does have significant restrictions on free speech, but the people of Hong Kong have a long tradition of protesting in the streets, of making their views known. The internet is not filtered here, no more so than any other Western government. And I believe that the Hong Kong government is actually independent in relation to a lot of other leading Western governments.
If your motive had been to harm the United States and help its enemies, or if your motive had been personal material gain, were there things that you could have done with these documents to advance those goals that you didn't end up doing? Oh,
absolutely. I mean, anybody in the positions of access with the technical capabilities that I had could, suck out secrets, pass them on the open market to Russia. They always have an open door, as we do. I had access to, the full rosters of everyone working at the NSA, the entire intelligence community, and undercover assets all around the world, the location.
Guys, that is scary that he had all that information. And, thankfully he didn't, go ahead and say, you know what, let me make a bag while I'm doing this. And, because trust me, guys, there are countries that will pay millions upon millions of dollars to get that information. I did an episode, guys, on Ana Montes, okay? Who they called her the Queen of Cuba, and what ended up happening was she was selling secrets to the Cubans. When Fidel Castro was in office, and she was doing this in the 90s. Well, no, she was doing it since like the 80s. But she got caught in the early 2000s. She actually just got released from prison like this year too. Yeah, she just got released. And we did an episode with her on Classified. As you guys know, we reacted to the documentary Classified, which is actually really good. We might do another one. It's been a while.
Yeah.
But once we start, I estimate, guys, that sometime this month or next month we're gonna start doing the Thursday streams, Thursday podcast again. So don't worry. And we'll do reactions and stuff like that. I'm just getting some things on the side. But regardless, Cuba, for example, right? What they do is they steal secrets from the United States, and what they do is they sell it on the black market. They sell it to China, they sell it to Iran, they sell it to Russia, they sell it to Venezuela, they sell it to all of our main adversaries that aren't necessarily as friendly with the United States. And Snowden absolutely could have taken some of that stuff and sold it to the highest bidder, which he didn't. You know what I mean? So that on my end makes me think, okay, because here's the thing with Snowden, it's kind of 50-50. Some people are like, he's a hero, and then a bunch of other people are like, he's a traitor. And for me, I need to think about it a little bit more, because I'm split with it. Because as a guy that used to hold a clearance and used to work for the government, I see why what he did was wrong, right? But at the same time, I see why he did what he did as well. Could he have went about it another way? Yes. But it's a very tricky subject. It's a very, very tricky subject as far as like being a whistleblower, etc. for the government. But maybe I'll have a more formulated opinion on it a little bit throughout the show.
So while we were talking about his background, his maternal grandfather used to be a senior with the FBI. He
There you
was
go.
working in the Pentagon in 2001 during the September 11 attacks.
Yep. That's
very
actually what
interesting.
prompted my thing to join the military.
Yeah.
Was 9/11.
Yeah.
So the guy's a patriot. He loves his country, and he comes from a long line of government employees. It's just that it really bothered him to see the overexpansive surveillance state that the United States was under, and also you guys got to understand as well, right? Going back a little bit here, right? Rewinding it. After 9/11, guys, something was passed called the Patriot Act, okay? And with the Patriot Act, it basically, Bush said, you know what, man? Fuck it. We're going to spy on everybody. We don't care. This will never happen again. We're going to go ahead and, heighten security to the highest level, and we don't necessarily care about your individual liberty as much, right? And the thing is that, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again, and this is something that Americans really need to understand. You have two choices. You can have the utmost security, or you can have the utmost liberty, but the two cannot coexist. If you're going to have the utmost liberty, your security is going to have to come down. If you're going to have the utmost security, right, then your liberty is going to go down. You cannot have them both coexist at the highest levels, because in order for you to have liberty, you must give up security to a degree. But in order for you to have the most security, you must give up liberty to a degree. Think about when you're going through the the airports and TSA is over here touching your balls and shit like that. Why do they do that? They're doing that for security. So your liberty has to be invaded to a degree. Now, obviously, there's a delicate balance where you want to be in the middle, etc. But let's keep it 1,000. In 2023, guys, in today's day and age of social media, etc., you guys do realize that when you click those little things like I agree, or I authorize, or I waive, whatever the hell, you're basically telling these apps, these phone companies, etc., that you're okay with giving your private information away. You guys do understand that, right? When you make a social media account, when you make a Twitter, when you make an Instagram, when you make a Facebook, when you sign up for one of these apps, when you do any of this stuff, you are absolutely already waiving your rights and privileges away off of that, like that, guys, by having a smartphone and using any of these apps. That when everyone scrolls through and they don't read it, whatever. If you actually go through and read it, they're literally telling you, oh yeah, we're about to invade the shit out your privacy, nigga. We're gonna go look at your browser history. We're gonna advertise to you, etc. Matter of fact, the TikTok one is crazy. They will not only do they collect on the device that your TikTok is on, they collect on every single device that your TikTok is logged in on. Okay, so if you're logged in on TikTok on your iPad, or you're logged in on your phone, or you're logged on your computer, or whatever else, everyone that uses that device, TikTok is collecting information on that individual's browsing habits. That's how they're able to target you for what? Ads. To make money. Okay? Yeah. So obviously in 2013, right, it was a little bit different than it is now, but nowadays everyone's giving their shit away for free. Yeah.
It's crazy what they can know about you.
Yeah.
And what they can target you with the ads.
Yeah,
stuff.
Man.
It's like they're reading your mind.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
Insane.
So in today's day and age, there's very little liberty, man. If I'm gonna be all the way 1 million with y'all, you know what I mean. So anyway.
About Ana Montes, she was released on January 6th of this year.
Yeah.
So early this year.
There you go.
That's crazy.
And
to give the U.S. something back, so the Cuban military keeps all their gears underground. There you go. Give me my residency.
Oh, their what?
Underground.
Their gears?
Like all their like guns and stuff. Like,
weapons.
Or weapons, like canyons, all that stuff, like the things that in case for a U.S. invention.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like cannons, missiles.
Okay,
everything.
they have their weapons underground.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously,
that's a secret.
They tried already with the Bay of Pigs. Dude, they've tried to assassinate Fidel Castro so many times, and he literally stopped every single time.
They have a very good military, and they have
good intelligence too.
Yep.
Yep.
That was a secret, guys. So
they steal a lot of intelligence from the United States, man. Cuba's like the American intelligence drug dealer almost, because they're so close to the United States, so they're always trying to steal shit.
Yeah.
What was that? Mo?
I said it. They love Haitians. That's why. So WQ was.
Oh, do they? Okay. All right. Whatever you say. All right. Let's keep going.
Of every station, we have what their missions are and so forth. If I had just wanted to harm the U.S., you could shut down the surveillance system in an afternoon. But that's not my intention. And I think for anyone making that argument, they need to think, if they were in my position, and you know, you live a privileged life, you're living in Hawaii in paradise and making a ton of money, what would it take to make you leave everything behind? The greatest fear that I have regarding the outcome for America of these disclosures is that nothing will change. People will see in the media all of these disclosures. They'll know the lengths that the government is going to grant themselves powers unilaterally to create greater control over American society and global society. But they won't be willing to take the risks necessarily to stand up and fight to change things, to force their representatives to actually take a stand in their interests. And the months ahead, the years ahead, it's only going to get worse until eventually there will be a time where policies will change, because the only thing that restricts the activities of the surveillance state are policy. Even our agreements with other sovereign governments, we consider that to be a stipulation of policy rather than a stipulation of law. And because of that, a new leader will be elected. They'll flip the switch, say that because of the crisis, because of the dangers that we face in the world, you know, some new and unpredicted threat, we need more authority, we need more power, and there will be nothing that people can do at that point to oppose it, and it'll be turnkey tyranny.
Bam. And that was the first interview that he gave, guys, right when the information came out. That was back in June of 2013. Obviously, this is going to cause a huge ruckus, right? So let's go back to the tabs real fast. What's so funny, Mo? And then we got a documentary here that we'll play a part of as well. So after this happened, guys,
It's 26 minutes.
It's 26 minutes.
Pretty
Okay.
short. Yeah,
And
it's
then
really good, though.
go back to click the U.S. files criminal complaint. That one. So. Right when this happened, right, U.S. files criminal charges against NSA whistleblower Edward Snowden. Charges include theft of government property and unauthorized communication of national defense information. Obviously, this is out of the Guardian, guys, so they're going to spell defense and all that other stuff a little bit weird. And this dropped June 22nd of 2013. And then click that next tab over, USA versus Edward J. Snowden. And there you go, guys. That is, my friends, okay? That is a criminal complaint from the United States District Court for the Eastern District of Virginia. It's under seal, guys, okay? And 18 U.S.C. 641, theft of U.S. government property, unauthorized communication of national defense information. That's the 793. That's under the Espionage Act. And then you got it again, 793A3, willful communication of classified communication intelligence information to an unauthorized person, which obviously is who? The media in this case and the general public. And you can see here, this complaint was written by Special Agent John A. Graylig Jr., for the FBI, probably out of the Washington, D.C. field office, and then it was signed by Judge John F. Anderson, okay? And this was signed June 14, 2013. So, guys, simply put, this is still sealed. No one has read this criminal complaint because Snowden is in Russia. So they can't unseal an indictment or unseal a criminal complaint unless the individual is actually captured. Why? Because the criminal complaint is going to reveal how they built their investigation. It's going to reveal informants. It's going to reveal investigative strategies. It's going to reveal witnesses, interviews, all that stuff. Now, is it going to reveal everything? No. As you guys know, we've read, a million criminal complaints on this show at this point. Not a million, but you guys know we've read a lot. Maybe almost 100 at this point. Criminal complaints on this podcast, guys. And as you guys know, a criminal complaint is it's a way for you to arrest someone, right? You file the criminal complaint, which has an affidavit attached to it. That affidavit lists out all the probable cause that establish your, establish your probable cause to arrest the individual. And it obviously shows investigative techniques, informants, witnesses interviewed, surveillance that was done. It shows pictures sometimes, depending on how advanced it was. In this case, it's going to show classified documents that he leaked and or classified information. So The criminal complaint, and I'm willing to bet that criminal complaint is probably 20 to 50 pages, 100 pages. Anytime a case like this is that big, and it's going to be that type of media, they're going to make sure that they have their T's crossed, I's dotted. It's going to be very thorough, very well written. But here's the crazy part. It's probably not everything known to the agent. And they even put that in the first paragraph. Obviously the first paragraph is, my name is such and such. I'm a special agent with this agency. I've done this type of investigation, right? It's called the I love me paragraph. Matter of fact, fuck it. Type in, I'll pull up one of mine for y'all right now, man. Yeah, give me a one in the chat if y'all want me to pull up one of my criminal complaints for y'all. Give me a two if you guys want me to just keep pushing on. Because I'm thinking in my head like, man, they're probably thinking like, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
Is that allowed?
Give me ones if you guys want me to pull up one of my criminal complaints. Give me a two if you guys want me to just continue on with the Snowden stuff. Let me know.
I'd be worried if these things be allowed, Myron.
It's all public information, bro.
Okay.
It's all public information.
Yeah, he can. You're gonna Google it, right?
Yeah, literally gonna.
Yeah.
You can Google, but it's gonna show up your.
His name?
Hey,
Yeah, they already know.
We
You
here
already
now.
know
bro.
my name, man.
We here now.
Fuck it, man. We transparent over here.
Fuck it. Give him the.
One thing people can't say is that that I'm a fraud or anything like. Anyone that calls me a fraud, I'd be laughing. I'm like, how? I'm transparent as fuck.
Yeah.
What the hell are y'all talking about?
It's mostly ones.
Okay, mostly ones. All right.
Mostly ones.
All right, let's go ahead and have fun with it because the people dox me, and this is how actually the Fed Reacts channel came to be. They fucking doxed me, so that's how the channel started. So go ahead, Google my fucking real name, type in Amrufuddle.
Bro.
Oh my God.
Let's do it.
Yo, bro. God damn.
I'm not worried, bro.
At least do it all.
Niggas already know. It is what it is.
I ain't even have to type that much, bro.
Yeah, it just comes right up. Do it on the side. Do it on the side, and it's gonna probably show a criminal complaint.
Oh shit! I didn't even have to type.
That's
that.
what I'm bro. That's why I'm not even like, because my name is so unique, right?
Smart, bro.
So, yeah, it's my fucking shit.
That's such a cute
Type
photo.
type in space criminal complaint or some shit. Yeah, bro. This one for
Menstrual.
the because.
Oh shit! I want to read that one.
And for all the fucking losers, right? Yeah, click that one. For all the losers, before we pull this thing up real fast, minimize it real fast. Because all the losers say, oh, Myron, you're scared to use your real name. Why did you use a fake name, Myron Gaines? You fucking idiots. When I started this stuff, my fitness business, everything else like that, I was still working for the government. I was still a special agent of Homeland Security Investigations at the time, right? So, obviously, my name is unique. If you Google my fucking name, you're going to see, right, the criminal complaints come back. Because I've done a million cases, right? So I was like, yo, let me probably not use my real name when I do this internet stuff because people will be able to dox me immediately. So some fucking idiot decides, I'm going to dox Myron. He's a federal snitch, blah, blah, blah. No, I control the snitches, you fucking loser, okay? That's number one. And then number two, it's funny because once they dox me, I said, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go ahead and start a channel and teach guys about how this stuff is really done. And now, that was the birth of Fed Reacts. So to all the haters out there that dox me, etc., thank you. You made a whole nother YouTube channel and people got to see a side of me they'd never seen before and they really fucking enjoy it.
Yeah.
So fuck you, motherfuckers.
This is crazy. You type down your name and it says Amrufuddle Patterns, Amrufuddle Homeland Security, Amrufuddle Family, Wikipedia Agent, Wife. What the fuck?
Wife?
Yeah.
Hey, can't believe everything on the internet. Because I'm definitely married. But that's fine.
God.
I want to see your wife.
Let's
I want to see her wife.
Now the rumor mills are gonna go crazy. Myron's married.
Oh shit! Let's find out who is Myron Gaines' wife. Accusation.
I'm not fucking married, but that's fine.
They even say mine's
Angie about to start investigating. I'll tell you this: if I do have one, Angie's gonna find her.
Like this just in toxic masculine fake alpha male. He's actually married. Is he a simp, bro? Accusation.
So real quick, go back to the Snowden complaint, and then we're gonna show mine. And I'm gonna go through a criminal complaint with you guys now, so you guys know how to read one of these things.
Gotcha.
Oh my god.
You got it, Bills?
One of the
Okay. No. See where it says right there? Yeah. No. Yep. Okay. So that's a criminal complaint, right? That's the first page. Normally, guys, and then once you submit your criminal complaint, you get signed by the judge, you get an arrest warrant. Okay, for the individual. In this case, obviously, he's not in the U.S., so they weren't able to unseal the affidavit. But since I've actually done this shit before, let's go to that last tab over there. This is an example of a criminal complaint. So this is a criminal cover sheet, guys. Every district is different. This is out of Miami. This is actually one of the cases I did. Scroll down. Scroll down some more. All right, ninjas. You can see here, criminal complaint by telephone or other. This is during COVID, by the way. I had to do it. I had to do this. I swear this shit out on FaceTime. So yeah, right. Conspiracy, right, to bring aliens in the United States and encourage them. So this was a human smuggling case that I did, where the guy was bringing in Sri Lankan nationals actually into the United States, destined for Canada. This was a really, I won the director's award for this investigation, guys, and I promise y'all, I will talk about this case in way more detail. We did a crazy undercover on this thing and everything else like that. But anyway, let's go down. This is all public information, so it is what it is. Y'all can see it right there. That's me. Okay, special agent, right? Well, HSI. Scroll down. So I am Rufado Boom. I'm a special agent of Homeland Security Investigations, right? This is what you call the I love me paragraph, okay, guys? So you talk about yourself and your experience, right? So it goes here. I've been employed since 2013. I'm currently assigned a human smuggling group in the HSI Miami field office where I'm responsible for conducting investigations regarding violations of federal laws, particularly those in Title 8, which is immigration, Title 18, which is criminal, Title 19, which is customs, guys, and then Title 21. 21 is drugs, okay? Including violation of Title 8, United States Code, Section 1324. Why? Because that's human smuggling. Prior to this assignment, I was an HSI special agent in Laredo, Texas, where I conducted investigations, lead case agent, related to drug smuggling, trafficking, weapons violations, border violence, kidnappings, and human smuggling, okay? And then it goes into what this criminal complaint is going to be. You talk about the affidavit. The affidavit submitted in support of criminal complaint charging... I'm just gonna say Shalia. Knowing Lee conspired to bring aliens to the United States, blah, blah, blah. These are like what he did, right? B, and then B, all the laws. Scroll down a bit. Scroll down. Scroll down some more. Okay, bam. So paragraph 3. The statements contained in this affidavit are based on my personal knowledge as well as information provided to me by other law enforcement officers and law enforcement personnel. Because this affidavit is submitted for the limited purpose of establishing probable cause for the criminal complaint, it does not include every fact known to me in connection with this investigation. I have only set forth the facts that I believe are necessary to establish probable cause, where the contents of documents or the action statements and conversations of others are reported herein. They are reported in substance and in part unless noted otherwise. Why did I put that there, guys? I put that there because I wrote this complaint myself, but I put that there, guys, because you don't want to... You're not going to put everything in the complaint. You're not going to put everything. You're just going to put the bare minimum to get your probable cause, get your arrest warrant, go get the fucking guy. In this case, he was in a foreign country, and we went over there and got him. And I'll talk about this case in more detail, guys. If you read that complaint, that's only some of the investigation. It's actually way wider than that. But yo, bro, like, that's why do you guys think I make fun of so many of these YouTubers, right? And I fucking say, like, a lot of y'all are fucking losers, blah, blah, blah. People that criticize me, talk shit about me. I was out here doing real fucking shit. International investigations, picking up really dangerous people. This dude had some ties with some really bad guys that I'm not even gonna fucking mention on this on this podcast because it's fucking classified to this day. But what I will say is excuse me. What I will say is that I was out here doing real shit. You can Google my name and see fucking documents. Okay? So for everyone out there talking shit about these guys are frauds and blah blah blah, fuck you. Fuck you. Why are you over here recording videos on your fucking shitty ass Sony sitting in a room with your retarded ass partner? Oh, I'm gonna talk shit about Fresh and Fit, blah, blah, blah. I was out here doing real fucking shit. That's why I don't respect a lot of these loser ass YouTubers that criticize us and talk shit about us. We did some real shit back in the day. But anyway, with that said, I'm gonna woosah, calm myself down a bit. But yeah, guys, that is a criminal complaint. That's what it looks like. That's how it comes off. So in this case with Snowden, it's sealed, guys. Okay, so we can go back to, we can get rid of my stuff. And it's sealed.
You
Amru.
need to see what this page is saying about you. It's saying that your favorite song is Toxic by Britney Spears, and your favorite actor is Charlie Sheen.
What the fuck?
And your favorite food is seafood.
What the fuck? That's all cap. Well, Toxic isn't a bad song, but I do like Britney Spears. But with that said, even though she's fucking crazy right now.
It said your birthday is in September 22. 1987.
Yo.
1987.
Not even close.
Bro.
Not even close, man.
Stupid.
They can't even properly figure that shit
They're
out.
saying you're a Virgo.
A Virgo? What the fuck? Not that matters, but.
Bro.
I'm
Stupid.
dead.
You got
Charlie
bullshit.
Sheen, though?
They got my net worth fucked up too. They said it was like I'm worth like 600K or some shit like that. I was
Well,
like,
they
okay.
just updated it. It says
Whatever.
It says 2 mil now.
They updated. It says 2 mil.
Yep. It says 2 mil.
That's wrong too.
Stupid.
That's wrong too. Picked up a few more houses.
They're saying you're Christian too.
Oh, what the?
Look at this.
Hell no.
You You're Christian.
No,
you're
man.
5.
Yeah, nah, man. They're way off, man. Their research skills are fucking terrible. Their research skills are terrible. Yeah, they got my old rolling photo.
Bro.
Okay. Okay, let's go back to the
Bro.
Stop it.
Get some help. Yeah, we can get some help.
Yeah, nigga said I'm a Christian. What the fuck, man? My parents would disown me.
Bro. Damn.
That never, man. Never. Here's the thing. I admit that I'm not the best Muslim, but bro, Islam solves a lot of the world's problems, man. It really does.
It says your favorite color is black and blue, and your favorite movie is Wall Street. Wolf of Wall Street.
That's not true. You know what my favorite movie is.
I'm not fucking leaving. Yeah, I know.
Oh, they use that sound effect. That's why. Niggas, they probably saw a couple of pods and they're like, yo, he uses a sound effect. This is his favorite movie.
It says your favorite car is a Bugatti and a Lamborghini.
A Bugatti?
Bro,
What?
Bro, at this point, y'all interviewing, bro.
What they talking
What
about?
they say is
Well, what's my favorite movie, Angie?
The Notebook?
Borat.
Yeah, boy.
This is The Notebook.
Yeah, Notebook. That's her favorite movie, nigga. Yeah, that's my favorite movie.
It is.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You're
Yeah.
not,
Bro, remember, bro, I was like the most blue pilled of the blue pilled of the most blue
Yeah,
pilled.
but you ain't no more.
Like
Oh,
I
yeah,
even
yeah.
think the Notebook is cheesy as fuck.
Oh, bro.
What the fuck, bro?
I'm actually well aware of almost all of Nicholas Sparks' movies.
Who?
Like, the
Oh my
author
God,
of
no.
yeah.
Bro
that
knows the
that
author's
guy
name.
literally writes movies like that, like The
Yeah,
Notebook.
yeah. I'm actually, I am one. I don't.
Mute your
Well, I
mic,
haven't
bro.
been caught up
press
on the
that
past.
button again, Myron.
Yeah, mute your mic, bro.
Okay.
I actually haven't been caught up on the past couple of years since watching Fresh and Fit.
Thank God.
Thank God. All right. What else? What else do we got here? Oh, okay. I'll read these real quick. We got DT. Zerka, imagine pulling up on a motherfucker 20 pounds lighter than you and getting rocked.
What?
They're talking about Zerka and this guy getting in a fight. HS Tiki Taki. How do you pick up girls on your car on the first date or in general, especially in Florida? Not a car that stands out.
You don't. You Uber them.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Whoopi Goldberg goes, holy, setting my support as a woman who admires all that F&F staff do. Keep doing what you do. W FedRx, W Myron, W Angie, W Mo, and WJ Bills. Thanks for the content for my long work drives. Friday's show was a great experience. The
girl that was on the couch,
that was on the
yes.
show. Paige.
Yeah.
Shout out to Paige. She's gonna help us out with we're researching some stuff, everything else like that.
I guess she embraced.
She was on the panel. Huh?
I guess she embraced what the chat. The chat was calling her.
Oh yeah. She called herself Wookie Goldberg.
No,
Whoopi
the chat.
Goldberg.
The chat.
No,
the
I know
chat,
they called her Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah.
I guess she's just embracing it now.
She was really nice though, man. Really nice. So shout out to her.
Yeah,
okay, we got here Nate. Shout out to Myron and the FedRx team. Please investigate the Seth Jackson case where a co-conspirator was set free.
Oh, I have that written down. Seth Jackson, yeah.
Okay.
It's on the list.
Okay. Ali goes, the point above about the terms and conditions on apps is interesting from both a contract theory and a policy theory perspective. What do you think about the legalities arguments in the future? Why aren't we legislating against their validity? I mean, bro, if you sign it, you sign it. It's on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's if you want to use their app, it's their terms. Why are so many men restrained and locked up in the system who are innocent by the lawyers and attorneys, police, and other people are part of the justice system? Why Ed Snowden as the GOAT when Daniel Rigaman is the real GOAT?
Okay.
I mean,
Oh wait, hold on. And before we show that, thank God it's just $5.
no.
Yeah.
Let me take that out of there. Yeah,
Well,
all right.
let's word it a little better, bro. Hey,
Yeah,
let's
you're
go,
gonna-
Myron. Shout out to taking down. Man, I really can't. So inspiring.
Yeah, we didn't
much
even-
love. Hey, yo.
Yeah, you cannot say that.
So Rav Z, thank you, and Jesus Christ. Bro.
Regarding the question about the terms and condition thing, I think that stuff is gonna get just worse because of the AI.
Myron was ready to read it too, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Let's do some rumble rants.
Okay. Yeah. Let's just transition from that one right there. Rapsy, thank you very much. I used to work for the NSA. This is from Doge Sit Poster. The whole organization is so woke. They asked me if I was pregnant at their clinic when I'm clearly a man. During June, every email is about gay, sex, and trannies. Thanks, Doge Shit Poster 69. Matteo goes, where do you see the state of cybersecurity and AI heading in the next year? What's your biggest concern? Angie, you were saying that, right?
Yeah. I was just talking about that.
Yeah.
It's getting worse. It's getting worse. I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys saw that news that Bad Bunny just got pissed off because there is a song trending on TikTok that a guy that is actually verified on Spotify is making songs with AI, and he's making a profit out of it. And he made a song, like a brand new song with Bad Bunny's voice with that AI software, and he got pissed. Like he has a WhatsApp channel with 60 million people in it, a WhatsApp community. And he said there, if you guys are my fans, you're not listening to that shit on TikTok, so get out of this fucking channel. Like, you're not supporting me right now because you like that shit. And this is why I created this, because he just dropped a new album last week, I think it was. This is why I created this new album, because this is for my real fans, because you guys are not listening to that shit right now with the AI song on TikTok. If you're listening to that TikTok song, yeah, he got pissed.
That shit got him that tight.
And I saw an interview of that guy that created that software, which is like real software that's creating AI songs, like with artist voices and stuff.
Yeah, like that's how they did the Drake one and stuff too, probably,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And he's Chilean, the guy.
Chilean.
Yeah, he's Chilean. And
Are they the ones with the fucked up Spanish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. And he said that when he saw that, he was like, man, I'm making the real competition. This is gonna be like a new thing and a new generation for music. Next row. So he's gonna make more stuff. Like
He ain't
he's
stopping.
like there with the
He got
AI.
Bad Bunny tight. He's like, yeah, I'm keep going.
Yeah, literally.
All right.
Literally.
Okay. Let's see
So
here.
AI is gonna be like worldwide thing, man. Like.
Let's see here. Myron Gain. W. Myron for the nonstop work. Can we get a video on Hush Puppy? Already did it. Yeah, I already did Hush Puppy, man. Go back, Mo. Can you pull it up real quick and throw it in the chat for them?
Oh, they're also asking for DJ Envy.
Hush Puppy, the
You
shoot.
already did
The
it too,
scammer.
right?
No, the scammer. The Nigerian scammer.
The one that girl was dating on the podcast. She was dating.
No, it wasn't him. It wasn't him.
Nah,
it was another nigga. But he was on FBI Most Wanted, though. Bro, oh my God. That's...
Wow, the guy was on FBI Most Wanted?
He was on the FBI's Most Wanted list. The guy that she was talking about.
Wow.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, but Hush Puppy's another guy. But I did a video on Hush Puppy, guys. What do we got here?
Yes,
Punisher
you did.
goes, Myron, with all the drama going on in Miami, fights and guys getting jumped, stay away from all that. These kick streamers will only bring you down. An idea for Federax, James Egan Holmes.
James Holmes.
James Egan Holmes. Can you search that one, Angie, who that is? I've heard that name before from somebody. Anything else, Bills?
No, that's all Rumble Rants.
All right, cool.
You can do this one last
Oh,
one.
it's a mass murder.
Okay. Myron's Waves. Hey, shout out to you, Myron's Waves. Thanks for reminding me. We got here, off topic, but did you see that dude that was in your podcast named Nick broke up with his girl, Sky Bree LMA? You guys been telling me that for a bit. How do y'all know that he broke up with her? In the chat.
Where's the proof?
Like, yeah, where's the proof? Because someone in the chat tell me, like, how y'all know that he actually broke up with her?
who's
Did
that
she
guy?
announce it? Did he announce it? Because I went and looked at his shit. I didn't see him announce it anywhere.
Hey, W
Maybe the
Myron
girl
updates.
did.
Myron on Twitter, Unplug FedEx. Yo, shout out to Myron Update. Shout out to you, bro.
There's a guy that you had like
Bruh.
a
Bro, Elon, take.
couple therapy thing.
Elon,
No, it was the guy that were you here?
Elon, take.
It
take
was
his
the
Twitter away.
dude, white guy with the cap. He had the shaggy hair. He dated a porn star.
Oh,
Elon, take his Twitter away, bro.
I think I know who he is.
Take
Like the girlfriend was a porn star, like a
Big
Myron,
porn
don't-
star.
Myron, do
Sky
not-
Bree?
Oh,
not
okay.
need
Yeah,
okay.
he dated that chick, man. She was all over.
Myron, do.
Hey, nigga, shut
Myron,
up.
do
We're
not
talking
need
here.
Twitter.
Well, okay.
Is my mic
Is
on?
What the fuck is this guy talking about?
Is
man?
my mic on?
Yeah, so what did the chat say? How did they know that he broke up with her?
YouTube video. She said it online.
She said it.
She broke
Oh,
up
she
with
broke up with him?
Oh, hold on.
Bro,
Hold
man,
on, bro.
what the fuck? Man, bro. Yo, that is a... Like, the fucking audacity. Like, yo, you're literally getting smashed by, like, BBCs on Pornhub, and you have the nerve to fucking say, oh, I'm breaking up with him. Like, you're a whore.
Oh shit.
Like, seriously. And you know what the thing is, too? Because I told him this shit when he came over here, right? Now I can speak freely about this shit. I told him, I was like, bro, she's a whore. What are you doing? He's like, bro, like, she's a nice girl, man. Like, you don't know. Like, I'm telling you, she's a nice girl. And I was like, look, bro.
I think I saw a
Girls like her they're not good people, okay? Like, and the thing is that she's been through shit. She's been through trauma. You can't fix that shit. I was trying to explain it to him. He's like 26-year-old kid, 28-year-old kid. Like, bro, like, yo, you don't commit to these girls. Women that are porn stars are never going to be suitable long-term women. Like, what's wrong with you? You got some fame, you got some clout. Go find yourself a nice girl that's not going to embarrass you. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these guys? What's up with Neon and Nick and all these guys wifing up these 304s, man? This shit makes me lose my mind. Because in my head, I'm like, why? Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, why? Why? Why are you rescuing these 304s? Why? God damn.
I think I saw a clip of this guy Neon telling that guy that if he wanted to see a video of his girlfriend.
Oh, yes.
And he was like, no, I don't want to see that.
Yeah. Bruh. Like, come on,
I saw
man.
a clip, yeah.
Like,
It's
bro,
crazy.
like, this shit kills me. It's like, in my head, I'm like, why are these guys that got some status, they got some fame, they got some money, like, nothing pisses me off more than seeing guys, like, be with women that don't deserve relationships. Like, that shit makes me lose my fucking brain, bro. Like, what do you guys not understand about catch and release? Like, catch and release. Smash and dash. Ejaculate and evacuate. Don't take them seriously. Don't fucking wife them.
Myron,
Don't do it. Okay? You don't take them seriously. God damn it,
bro,
man.
because I didn't even know who she was until like after the show.
I just
and then
looked
when
her
I
up.
saw
She's pretty.
when I saw them Reddit posts, bro, when I saw the NSFW posts, bro, and I remember the rant I went on, bro.
Oh, yeah. That shit was terrible.
The rant I'm like, bro, if you gonna bust it wide open for all these dudes like
So
that,
she went and
wife
said
you,
that she
bro?
broke up with him?
Oh my god, and
Bro,
she's 24 years old.
that's what they saying. That's what the chat's saying.
She's so young.
What
She's
a fucking
24?
embarrassment, bro.
Oh my god.
She's 20.
She's
24, bro.
24.
Yeah, 20. Bruh, I like that one. Yeah, you know what I mean? She was over here on fucking Pornhub getting hit with the Falcon from a bunch of BBCs, man. And she has the nerve to go on there and say, I'm breaking up with him. You fucking useless, cum-guzzling whore, 304, literally useless to society. Like, bro. Oh, man. Bro, they're fucking terrible, man.
Yeah,
fucking terrible.
She dated a bunch of like people, like famous people.
Yeah. Shit's terrible. Anno 22 smashed her and shit. Like, come on, man. Ugh. What the fuck, man?
Hey,
Jesus.
man, Nick, if you're ever watching this, bro, if you ever see this, or if this
Never
if-
take her back, man.
If this gets clipped, bro, I have a Fresh and Fit episode for you, bro. The episode with featuring the roommates of Lil Loaded offing himself. Just look up Fresh and Fit Lil Loaded. You're gonna see
we
that
talked about that.
episode.
We talked about that.
Where if that is the one episode that I recommend to any guy, because I actually care about you, because I met you, bro. You're such a solid dude, bro.
Nice guy.
Because I really care about you like that. Fresh and Fit, Lil Loaded episode. I'm gonna put it in the chat, or any mods who can see it in the chat, bro. That is the episode that I recommend to any guy that I want to help, and that if you want to, and anyone in the chat, if you have a friend who's frustratingly blue pill, or you have a friend that you want to save or help out, or a friend who's not getting it, I recommend you send them that episode right there. Fresh and Fit, disgusting Lil Loaded with the roommates, bro.
Yeah, man, that shit might save somebody's life, man. But like, dude, yeah, man, guys, please, if you're watching this right now and you're with a woman that's like involved in some kind of sex work or something like that, or she's super promiscuous or whatever, bro, don't wife up those girls, guys. Don't do it, man. It's gonna lead you to problems in the future, man. Don't do it, bro. There's plenty of good girls out there that y'all can go ahead and meet that aren't gonna ruin your life, bro. Trust me, there's plenty of them. Okay.
She dated Jake Paul.
Yeah, that's another. Translation, he smashed her. W's in the chat goes, I have a way better job and been hitting the gym, eating healthy, focusing on my main goal, short and long-term goal. Thanks, Myron and whole FNF. Cast and chat. By the way, Neon's girl Sam is the biggest clout demon. You're spot on, and he's getting finessed. Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. She's a clout demon, bro. Yo, all these OnlyFans girls are clout demons, bro. That's why I tell y'all, don't take them seriously. These e-thoughts, these OnlyFans girls, these like any of these girls, bro, like don't do it, because what's gonna happen is whenever a girl's a clout chaser, she's involved in one of these types of things, she's always gonna chase clout, and a lot of times her chasing clout is gonna put you in a weird position. You know what I mean? Guys, just so y'all know, it's not like Angie was like, I asked Angie to come on and help me with Fed Reacts and shit like that. You know what I mean? She wanted to be behind the scenes. I was like, no, you can be on camera. It's fine. You know what I mean? We can have these talks. It'll be good. And now she's here. But she don't want to be out in the spotlight and shit like that. She has her profile private because a lot of y'all niggas are weirdos.
Yeah, you guys are weird.
You know what I mean? But girls that like thrive on that shit, bro, no, man. That's definitely...
Welcome. Punch.
Get out of there, man. Get out of there.
It's probably the Reddit mob in her DMs being weird, bro.
Them niggas too.
Yeah,
they are being weird. Well, some of them send me messages like, "Yo, tell Angie to accept my request." Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Seriously?
Yeah,
Jesus.
fucking weirdos, man.
That's good. No, but I have a bunch of people
Fuck.
DMing me and stuff. And it's
All
like,
you're gonna see are like really gay stories of us together and stuff. Like that's what you'll see. Like if y'all really want, like that's what you're gonna see. Her taking pictures of me and shit when I'm not looking. You know?
it's slipping into play.
Yeah, you know what I mean? She'll take like weird. She takes like weird, really awkward photos of me and shit. Like that's what she be doing.
I'm dead. That's
or
funny.
like, oh hi, let's Myron smile. Like what the fuck? Oh, and then boom, it's like a weird selfie or some shit.
Because we don't have any photos. We don't have any photos. We
do have
cute-
pictures.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
We have one.
What do you mean? I just spent. Well, actually, Sneeko spent the money.
Oh well, two. Well, now we have two.
That's a lot.
Now we have two.
That's a lot.
Man,
That's not a lot.
That's a lot. That's
a bunch of people take pictures with Myron
That's
every day.
very generous.
Yeah.
So how dare
And he's always like smiling.
how dare Myron save lives,
Man.
bro?
I will say this though. Hold on, I gotta give. Hold on. I will say this.
Take a
Angie
picture
is
of you.
real good about this shit, which I gotta give her. I gotta give your respect on this. Anytime someone comes up and says hello or whatever, Angie will immediately say, "Do you want a photo?" And she'll take their phone and take a
Yeah.
picture, and she'll make sure she takes a good picture every single time for them. So
Yeah.
I will say that, like, she doesn't even, because you know sometimes people don't want to say it or they don't want to be annoying or whatever. She'll be like, "Hey, do you want a photo? I'll take it for you," and she like takes it, or they'll say, "Yo, Myra, can I do a selfie?" She'll be like, "No, you're not
Yeah.
gonna do a selfie," and she'll take the picture for them. So shout out to you for that.
You're always like, this is what women are for. That's what he said. No, and this is for you guys. If you ever meet Myron in the street, like, this is the
Misogyny.
speech. He would take in the picture, and then he's like, what's the thing that
Someone's
got to
tell these bitches the truth.
Yeah, he doesn't say bitches. He doesn't say bitches. No, he said horse.
Yeah. Someone's got to tell
Someone's
these.
got to tell this. I switch it up. Someone's got to tell these whores. Someone's got to tell these bitches the truth.
Yeah.
Like, you don't fuck with the guy, but yeah, someone's got to tell these whores
The
the truth.
first
Like,
time he did that, I was like, we there started dating. I was like, what?
Hey, tell your friends stop simping, all right? Tell your friends stop simping, all right? All right, you have a good night to meet you.
That's one thing. That's one thing I really like about Angie that she does. That's why she travels with me everywhere, guys. You know, when I leave Miami, she's always with me or whatever. And anytime someone comes up, you know, she always takes a picture. So shout out to her for that.
Yeah.
And thank you guys. And guys, always come up, say what's up, man. I'm never gonna be on some fucking weirdo Hollywood shit like I'm not taking a picture. Like, bro, I will stop what I'm fucking doing to take photos
Yeah.
with y'all, no matter how mad I am. Even if I'm mad at Angie or some shit, I'll still take a picture with y'all.
Or mad at Halloween Horror Nights.
And he'll be smiling. And he'll be smiling at the picture too. When he
Yeah.
doesn't do it with me. I was like, give me a picture. And he's like grumpy as fuck. Always.
I'm just kidding. I never be mad at Angie. really.
Or when
She'll piss me off.
when a woman gets in the way of the picture.
What do you mean?
Like there's times if a woman gets in the way, because he'll be like this, and then a woman get.
No, the only time I was like, no, you're not gonna take a picture was with that girl in Texas.
Oh.
That was like with Fresh and you guys.
Oh, you
She
want to tell
didn't
that bitch? You want to tell that tell
Yeah.
that bitch a story? Yeah, go ahead.
So a guy-
we went to go do Crowder, right? And we get
yeah.
out of our Uber, and another guy is about to get in, and he recognizes us. Go ahead.
Yeah, and he recognized them, and he's like, "Oh, let's take a picture. These guys are awesome, blah blah blah." And he's flipping his shit, but he was with a girl, fat girl.
It's okay. You can say it.
You can say it.
Fat bitch.
Yeah, say what you
Say
said.
that, you fat bitch.
She was drunk. Once she was drunk, and she was loud. She was screaming. So she was like, "Oh, who's this? Who are these guys?" And they were like, "Oh, these are the podcast. These are the guys from the podcast Fresh and Fit. These guys are awesome." Blah blah blah. The guy, and I take the picture for them for the guy, right? And then she's like, "Oh, I want a picture too." And they're like, I'm like, no! You don't even know who they are!
How dare you?
And then I told her, like, you're
Gave that bitch a
loud.
yeet.
Yeah, and I told her, like, you're loud. Like, stop being so loud. She's like, I'm Latina. I'm supposed to be loud. And I'm here like, no! No, that's not true. Leave.
Yo, that was funny as fuck, man. Oh, you guys are famous? I want a picture. Hey, no.
Yeah, no.
We just left. No.
Damn.
Fuck that bitch. Hit her with the...
Welcome. Punch.
Yeah, is that one of your favorite sounds? bro?
It's a great sound effect, man. I ain't gonna lie.
That's one of your favorite sounds now.
Wait, I
bro.
want to say another one.
Yeah, go ahead.
This one was big. I will never forget about this.
Oh, shit.
Second day with Myron, we were walking down the street, and the guy recognizes him, and he was with a girl too. We were like dating or something. I don't know. And the guy was like flipping his shit too. I take the picture for him, and while I'm taking the picture, the girl's like, "Who's him?" And I'm here like, "You don't want to know." And then.
Yeah, she didn't want to fuck up the date for that other guy. Yeah, she want to fuck.
And then I said, he's a bit controversial. And she was like Andrew Tate? And I was like, yeah, kind of. And she was like, oh, go to hell. And he said to him, like, go to hell. And Myra didn't hear her, but I heard him. So I was like, what the hell? And I turned
How
around and he
dare
was
you.
like, what did she say? And then I told Myra, like, she said to go to hell. Like, she told you to go to hell. And Myra was like, fuck this bitch. And he turned around and he was like, fuck this bitch. I was like, no, keep walking.
I was about to turn it into Super Smash Brothers.
Welcome. Punch.
Oh, Myron!
What?
Myron! Oh!
I'm just kidding. Angie would have done it for me.
Welcome. Punch.
No, I will call Icy.
Or Icy. Yeah, Icy's in the house too. Icy can hit it with the punch. Yeah, Icy can hit it with the Falcon punch.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I would be telling girls that I work at a small local radio station in
Because
downtown
Icy's
Miami.
ready to enact violence on these hoes. So, hey, man.
I will call Icy
It's great.
all the time.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
Right now.
because I ain't gonna lie, because I'm gonna do a little self snitching, but it is what it is. Y'all recent trip to Vegas when y'all had just came back.
Uh-huh.
I was on a little outing,
Okay.
and
No, you,
what-
you self-snitching.
I was on a date, bro. I ain't gonna lie, no cap.
Okay,
bro.
okay, Mo, okay.
Yo,
Hey.
and Fresh caught me. I was like, wait, cause she was like, who's this guy staring at us? And I see Fresh, I'm like,
Yo,
and she was like, who is that? I'm like,
Wait, where are you at, nigga?
Next door, bro.
I was
He
actually
next
next door.
He was next door.
I was right next door.
Bro, because y'all was out of town. He thought he had to.
You was actually just coming back. I'm like, Fresh, what? I thought you was in Vegas, bro.
Fresh is always spying on people.
Yeah, he's always outside,
He's
man.
always
That
outside.
nigga's outside all the
Like,
time,
I'm
man.
always walking and he be like, yo, Angie! Where?
He's always
and he's
outside,
always hiding in the dark. Like, you can see him. So you don't know who's chilling at you. The other day I was coming out of work and somebody yelled at me from the other from the other side of the street. And I turned around and I was with a friend. He was like, yo, Angie! I mean, like, it was French in his car.
Yeah,
Flashy
man,
car.
he's everywhere, bro. He's literally you can't escape him. Like, if you're in Miami, he's gonna see you at some point.
Myron, the other day when my brother was in town, I was walking with my brother and he was like, Angie! And he like, like this.
W Fresh.
My brother! But I couldn't see him. He was like in the dark.
This nigga, man.
So she actually.
Someone in the chat said earlier that's why he purposely drives around in light colored cars
Damn.
so people can see him.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
man.
she actually does not recognize you or Fresh, so.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, your chick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to her.
Yeah.
Okay. Once she finds out, it's a wrap for you, bro.
bro. Well, I mean,
Kiss her goodbye, literally.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even worried anymore, bro.
Oh, you ain't? Okay, all right. Okay, Mo. Okay, Mo.
Just know.
You did some jiggity wiggity?
Just know I came to work extra early, bro.
That boy was in Brickell.
Oh,
no,
shit.
it was South Beach. Yeah, so it's South Beach and
That was easy.
and
Bill some did.
and
Like a Bill.
I had extra clothes. Just know that I ain't go home for like another 2 days.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Okay. Thanks for all that information, bro.
This is Fed Reacts.
Appreciate that.
Not Mo Reacts.
Yeah, that's Reacts, not more Reacts. Yo, oh man, I hope the chat isn't mad.
And no, she
we haven't talked about Snowden for like 20 minutes.
And no, she was not during that time of the month, bro. Don't worry.
Damn, they going
Don't
in
worry,
on-
it wasn't that time, so there was no red
All
markings
right.
anywhere. Bro.
Won't give me no
Oh, everybody didn't know.
They call it Vamp
Oh.
Reacts.
Oh, yo, also, yo, I'm looking right now. Hold on, stop the goddamn show. Yo, we got 1,800 of y'all watching right now on YouTube, right? And then we got another, Bills, can you throw a number up on there for them on Rumble?
3.5.
3.5 on Rumble
3.6
watching.
now.
Right? Well, we'll pull it up for y'all real quick on Rumble.
Vamp reacts, bro.
The damn reacts. Yo, so we got over 5,000 y'all in here, bro. I need you guys to like the video right now, okay? Do me a favor and like the video, okay, guys? Because at the end of the day, right, as y'all know, we're demonetized on here. We're doing this basically for free for y'all. And I told you guys this before, that this channel isn't necessarily profitable. We do it for fun. We do it because we love you guys. We do it to educate you guys. We do it to entertain you guys. So, you know, it's about, you know, getting it out there. So the only thing I ask, guys, is like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And it will be, yeah. Like I said before, man, we just enjoy giving y'all this sauce. And don't worry, timestamps will be in here so that if you watch this on the replay, you'll be able to skip to the Snowden parts. I apologize. I know we've been talking about a bunch of random shit here, but you know, the real ninjas watch Fed Reacts, man. All you guys, the real supporters watch it, so I figured you guys would like to see some things behind the scenes. But yeah, man, only 221 likes right now, and we got almost 2,000 y'all watching on YouTube. So do me a favor and like the goddamn video, okay? And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All right? Any other chats before we get, or actually no, we get.
There's a couple.
We can get back to this thing because we've been having them wait long enough. So let's go. We did the criminal complaint stuff, right?
I think we're just about to start this one. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Do you want to?
You know what we could do?
We got time. Or
Let's do, because I still got okay, so let's do this. So as y'all know, right? He wrote a book, okay, as well. Hit that next tab over. So the Justice Department on requests to Hong Kong for Edward Snowden as a provisional arrest. So as y'all know, they tried to get him arrested and it didn't happen. He ended up jumping on a plane and getting over to Russia. Okay. And I'll be honest with y'all, I don't think China gave a fuck. They were kind of like, you know what, bro, we don't care. Like, you know, it is what it is. So he was able to escape and then hit the next tab. And then, click the where it says the lawsuit, USA versus, other one. Nope, one before that maybe. Yes, okay. So guys, this is a lawsuit, okay, in the civil court, all right? United States of America versus Edward Snowden, right? And they don't know, obviously, his exact address. But what they're doing is, and Macmillan Publishers, and what they're basically doing is, he wrote a book, and in that book, he talked about a bunch of his stuff, right? And in the introduction, let's see how long the introduction is. Let's see here. Yeah, we could read it real fast. Okay. The United States of America brings a civil action for breach of contract and fiduciary obligations against defendant Edward Snowden, a United States citizen who formerly worked as a contractor and staff employee for the CIA and employed as a contract employee by the NSA, and who published a book without submitting the manuscript for pre-publication review and has given speeches without submitting the necessary materials for pre-publication review in violation of his secrecy agreements and non-disclosure obligations in the United States. Now, guys, if you're a government employee and you have a clearance, you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement, okay? So obviously, he didn't go ahead, and if you do want to release a book after the fact and you want to be able to profit, you have to be able to get it approved through the government agency that which gave you the clearance. As relief, defendants only, the United States also names Macmillan Publishers, Macmillan Publishing LLC, Henry Hope Company, and Holzberg Publishers LLC. No independent claims are asserted herein against the relief defendants. Rather, they are named as necessary parties for purpose of according the United States to complete relief in this lawsuit. Through this suit, the United States is not seeking to enjoin or restrain publication or distribution of Snowden's book. So basically, look, man, we don't care. Y'all could go ahead and keep selling the book and make your money, etc., but we're going to collect the revenue. Snowden is no longer going to benefit. We're going to collect the revenue. So they went ahead and they actually ended up, and click that second one.
This one right
here? That one. And they were able to get final judgment and permanent injunction against Edward Snowden. So October 1st, 2020, they were able to go ahead and get the lawsuit going because I don't think Snowden appeared in court for obvious reasons. So they were able to go ahead, and now they're able to collect all the money from that book. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's go to the Joe Rogan interview. Fuck it, because I think that's going to be better. And we're not going to play the whole thing, guys, but we are going to play when Edward Snowden realized government spying had gone too far. And then I think I got another one as well. That should be type in Snowden Joe Rogan. Another tab. Snowden Joe Rogan. He's going to talk about the police state under Obama. Or sorry, the surveillance state.
So right after he did that first interview, that where he
just do it on YouTube, not Google, so I can search through.
Where he dropped all those secrets and stuff, the Department of Justice canceled his passport. So when he went to Russia,
yes.
So when he went to Russia, he got detained for like a month.
Yes, he originally wanted to go to South America, but he ended up getting stuck in Russia, and it worked out.
Yeah.
And Russia, right? Like, there we go. Third one down. Obama made mass surveillance worse. Pause real quick. Shout out to Joe Rogan.
Is that a monkey?
Yeah, it's a little weird thing. So yeah, he originally wanted. Where did he want to? Did he want to go to Ecuador or?
Ecuador.
What?
He wanted to go to somewhere.
Yo,
Bro, I think it was Ecuador he wanted to go to. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he wanted to go somewhere in South America. Where did Julian Assange stay? Which when he was in the embassy for like 2 years? I think it was Ecuador.
Julian
Assange. Yeah. W said W racist Angie. Oh, y'all don't even know the small of it.
Yeah.
Ecuador was one of the Simon Bolivar
I know,
countries.
you love
Yeah, I think they're saying Ecuador. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What do you mean
it
I
was
love
Ecuador.
What do you mean I love anything?
Because Ecuador has a non extradition and it doesn't extradite with the United States, but.
Of course they do. It's Ecuador.
But Russia, right? No, but Russia though. On the other hand, Putin, right? Here's the thing. They look at it like, yo, we're able to stand up against the United States because, bro, everyone and their mom was trying to get Snowden when he was on a run. Okay, they were definitely trying to get him. They even stopped. Did they stop the? I think they landed his plane. They force landed a president's plane. Okay, it was either president of Peru or Ecuador. They force landed his plane in Austria because they thought that Snowden was on. Like, that just goes to show the crazy power that they had. All right, and how much they had a hard on for this guy. All right, let's go ahead and click this Rogan clip right here with the Obama thing. And yo, shout out to Rogan for being able to get an interview with Snowden, man. I'm gonna try to do this shit myself. I'm gonna try to get him on.
What?
I don't know how contact, but let's see what happens.
So you're in this position where you have this information and you know that these surveillance systems are in place and they're unconstitutional, and you feel this deep responsibility to let the American people know about this. What makes you take the leap?
So this is covered extensively in the book because it took a long time.
I would imagine.
People, yeah, right, exactly. People like to think it's like a cinematic moment where I find this golden document, like the Stellar Wind Report, and that's the closest thing to a smoking gun, right, that exists. But look, if you found that, you can read that later, look at that, and like imagine yourself being like, oh, I'm going to go outside on the courthouse steps and wave this thing and burn my life to the ground, burn my family to the ground, I'm never going to be work again, I'm going to jail for the rest of my life. The question is, what would it take for you to light a match and burn your life to the ground? For a long time, too long, the answer was nothing, and I'm ashamed of that. It took me so long.
Pause. Guys, I said I would try to get Snowden on the podcast, not Rogan, guys, not Rogan. I was trying to get. I'm talking about Snowden. All right, so Rogan people reach out to you. Yeah, nigga, we know that. I'm talking about Snowden, getting Snowden on. All right, like goddamn. But yeah, guys, we got almost 4,000 y'all watching on Rumble, and then another 1,800 on YouTube, guys. We're at 1.1K likes. So do me a favor, man. Let's hit 1,800 on YouTube, man. We really appreciate it. And I really do think you guys should watch this interview that he did with Rogan. I thought it was fantastic. And it goes into way more detail. But let's continue on here.
So wait. So you were right about he was going to go to Ecuador, and then he says here that Snowden had a seat reserved to continue to Cuba. So he was going to go to Cuba after Ecuador.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, because if Ecuador wouldn't take him, then Cuba definitely would have been like, fuck yeah, come on over.
Yeah, so he was intended to transit through Russia, but he was stopped en route. So what you
Yeah, because they canceled his passport. State Department canceled his passport. So they flagged the shit out that boy. At the time, I think it was John Kerry was the Secretary of State at the time. So, John Kerry. Let's keep going.
To get over that hump because I was waiting for somebody else to do it. When I saw people like Ron Wyden on this, when I saw people like the court case that I showed before, where people were actively challenging these programs, right? Journalists had the scent of it. And, there are a lot of people who are going to be in, the YouTube comments or whatever and go, oh, I knew this was happening. No, you didn't.
Well, Bill Bimini.
You had...
Bill Binney. Bill Binney. He initially was the one that came out and spoke about this issue, and
Bill Binney is part of, shall we say, the group of early NSA whistleblowers who came with Thomas Drake, Bill Binney, Kirk Wiebe, I believe, and Ed Loomis, and these guys all got their doors kicked in. They got harassed. By the FBI. Tom Drake, who was a senior executive at the NSA, this is a guy who had a lot to lose, was charged under the same law I was, the Espionage Act. And these guys were doing it earlier, during the Bush administration. Some of them were talking to the journalists that, maybe it's alleged. I don't want to put them on the spot. Maybe they deny it, maybe they don't. Leave that to them. But somebody somewhere was informing this reporting, right, that got into the New York Times about the Bush-era warrantless wiretapping program. And eventually journalists put this out there. People knew these capabilities existed. But yeah, then there's the person in the YouTube comments who's like, oh, we knew all about this, it's nothing new. And the thing is, you can know about some programs and not know about others. You can have a suspicion, you can know with a certainty that this stuff is capable, or is possible, the capability exists. You can know that the government has done this stuff in the past. You can know they are likely to do it again. You can have all these indications. You can have, like the Jewel versus NSA case that's run by the EFF, which is about it's about AT&T setting up secret rooms in their telecommunications facilities where they basically drag all the fibers for their domestic internet communications and like phone communications into a room that's purpose-built for the NSA, and then they bring it out. But AT&T denies it's the NSA. The NSA denies that these things happen or that are done at all, right? And so this is the context. You say you know, and let's put it the other way. Maybe you do know, right? Maybe you are an academic researcher. Maybe you're a technological specialist. Maybe you're just somebody who reads all the reporting and you actually know. You can't prove it, but you know this is going on. But that's the thing in a democracy. The distance between speculation and fact. The distance between what you know and what you can prove to everybody else in the country is everything in our model of government. Because what you know doesn't matter. What matters is what we all know. And the only way we can all know it is if somebody can prove it, if you can prove it. And if you don't have the evidence, you can't prove it. And of course, when we talk about the earlier stuff, right, like a more corporatized media, they've got 1,000 incentives not to get involved in this stuff. They need access to the White House. They need these officials to sit down with them and give interviews, right? That's constant content that they need. That's access that they need. They need to be taken seriously. They need to be, admitted to briefers. It is a codependent relationship. And yet, so the only way to make sure people understand this broadly is if we all work together, right? If we collectively can establish a corpus of evidence, right, a body of facts that is so large and so persuasive, it overcomes the natural and understandable resistance of these more corporatized media groups. It overcomes the political and partisan sort of loyalties that all of these political factions in the country do, where they go, it's my president. Even if I don't like this stuff, even if I don't agree with this stuff, I don't want to say it exists. I want to deny it until it's proved, in HD on video, signing the order to do this, that, or the other. Because otherwise there's a chance my guy might not get reelected. And that's the only way this kind of stuff can happen. And the sad fact is, the opportunities that we have to prove this, like the moments in history where we do prove something, anything, beyond a reasonable doubt, are so few and so rare that they almost always only come from whistleblowers. And I think that's one of the problems that we have, particularly in the climate movement. Did you
look?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Did you take any comfort from knowing that Obama, when he was running for office and in his Hope and Change website, he had provisions to protect whistleblowers and provisions to reward people, right? I mean, do you remember all that? I mean, it was eventually.
Got hit.
What was that?
YouTube.
YouTube hit me with a thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, it's saying that the streaming thingy?
Yeah.
No. All right. YouTube is down. It's just Rumble. That's fine. I mean, I think we covered enough of it on there anyway. So that's fine. It just says like stream suspended or whatever.
Unavailable. Yeah.
Stream suspended.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It'll come back in a little bit. We'll just stop playing it.
It's because of Rogan?
Huh?
Because of Rogan?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's probably because Rogan's probably signed with he signed with Spotify, so they might have it.
Okay.
So that might be why.
We can
But
watch
I mean, the
documentary.
point is the point, guys, is from there. I think the takeaway is that the takeaway is simply this: he needed to show profound evidence. Oh shit, the Rumble numbers are jumping up. Everyone's going over to Rumble. They're like, fuck it, come on over to Rumble. Shout out to Rumble, man. Y'all know what time it is, right? But yeah. Anyway, what he's saying is that for him to prove that this is some actual shit going on, etc., that you are being spied on, etc., he had to expose it the way he did with the whistleblower way, because when you go the whistleblower route, guys, are they going to expose it all the time? Not necessarily, right? And for you to expose it at the level that he wanted to expose it at, you pretty much got to violate the law, which is why he planned all this in advance, where he was going to go to China. He was going to leak it to the press. He was going to put out the full capability out there. And that was it. There was another guy, type in Drake NSA whistleblower on Google real quick, because this guy did it too, and I think he ended up getting the charges dropped. Drake, yeah. His last name is Drake. That's why. Let's go on Google
Thomas
real
A. Drake?
fast. Yeah, Drake. Yep.
Nathan Drake?
Shut on Uncharted.
Thomas Drake. There we go. Bam. Click him. Click that.
Guys, something interesting. I don't know why the link to Rumble says Fed explains the Las Vegas shooter.
It says that?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Let's go look at that real quick. Let me just confirm.
That's weird.
It says Fed explains Edward Snowden right here.
Yeah.
Does it? Well, it says here.
I'm looking at it right now.
It says Fed explains the Las Vegas shooter. I just refreshed
It's fine. Yeah, people are in the right video though, so it's fine. We got 5,500 y'all in here on Rumble, man. So shout out to y'all ninjas, man. You guys could be anywhere else, but you guys are here with us on a Sunday night, and we really appreciate it. Let's okay, so here we go. Thomas Drake, right? So this guy was also a whistleblower, guys.
Oh, we're back on YouTube.
Oh, we're back on YouTube. That's fine. And the video is gonna come back on YouTube as well. Shout out to y'all. You guys are watching on YouTube, like the video. If you guys are watching on Rumble, either or. Do me a favor. If you are watching on Rumble, though, guys, open up a tab, like it on YouTube as well, so that we can hit the go on YouTube. So going back to the Wikipedia here from Thomas Drake, he goes, Thomas Drake, born 1957, is a former senior executive of the NSA, decorated United States Air Force and United States Navy veteran, and a whistleblower. In 2010, the government alleged that Drake mishandled documents, one of the few such Espionage Act case in U.S. histories. Drake's defenders claim that he was instead being persecuted for challenging the Trailblazer Project. He is the 2011 recipient of the Rittenhour for truth-telling and co-recipient of the Sam Adams Associates for Integrity Intelligence Award on June 9th, 2011. All 10 original charges against him were dropped. Drake rejected several deals because he refused to plea bargain with the truth. He eventually pleaded to one misdemeanor count for exceeding authorized use of a computer. Jesslyn Raddick of the Government Accountability Project, who helped represent him, called it an act of civil disobedience. So scroll down real quick. So this is an example of a whistleblower that was able to beat it, right? But again, he was charged, and people weren't sure if he was going to be able to beat it, etc. So it sent the intelligence community obviously very concerned. Keep scrolling down. Let's see here, and then what did he whistleblow exactly? Okay, he scroll down. Let's see here. An acknowledgement. Damn, he cost $1 billion. Damn. By 2003, NSA Inspector General declared Trailblazer an expensive failure. It cost more than $1 billion. And then eventual whistleblowing. Okay, Drake felt the NSA was committing serious crimes against the American people on a level worse than what President Nixon had done in the 1970s. Drake reviewed the laws regarding disclosure of information and decided that if he revealed unclassified information to a reporter, then the worst thing that would happen to him was probably he would be fired. In November 2005, Drake contacted the Sealbin Gorman of the Baltimore Sun newspaper, sending her emails through hush mail and discussing various topics. He claims that he was very careful not to give her sensitive or classified information. It was one of the basic ground rules he set out at the beginning of their communication. The communication occurred around 2006. Gorman wrote several articles about waste, fraud, and abuse at the NSA, including articles on Trailblazer. She received an award from the Society of Professional Journalists and her series exposing government wrongdoing. Judge Richard Bennett later ruled that there is no evidence that reporter A relied upon any allegedly classified information found in Mr. Drake's house in her articles. And then the FBI raided his house in 2007. So basically, guys, he was able to kind of get away by like not using classified information. But again, they're able to bring charges against you because certain stuff doesn't have to necessarily be classified, guys. So when you're talking about national defense information, right? Like, for example, like Trump right now, right? If you guys watched the episode that I did with Trump and the Mar-a-Lago raids and how he got charged with the classified information.
You are fake news.
It doesn't matter if he declassified the stuff, and the reason why it doesn't matter is because they're gonna, if it's military stuff, they're gonna consider it national defense information. And national defense information, guys, it doesn't matter what its classification is. That's where the issue arises. So, and that's probably how they're able to get this guy, because NSA information a lot of times is gonna be national defense information, regardless of what classification it is, even if it's unclassified. So that's what it is, man. What else do we got here? Did you want to? Oh yeah, because the Rogan thing hit us. We could watch
that documentary.
You want to watch it a little bit?
It's only 27 minutes, and I think it's really good.
Okay, let's run it.
Honestly.
This video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN.
Let's take that off.
Yeah, we can speed it up too.
Oh yeah, we can speed it up because it's a little slow.
This video is sponsored by Surf.
Let me just put.
We could do 1.25. See how it goes. Fuck Surfshark.
Damn.
All right.
We'll just start like a minute in.
Yeah, no, you could go back a bit. Right there.
W Gorilla Mine.
Clasps her case on the unmade bed. As she sets her camera on a tripod, the agent takes his position on a chair opposite.
And that's how they took the interview, guys, that we watched earlier with Snowden, that 13-minute interview. This is them setting up for it. Greenwald and the other woman.
That part's in
the
the
reporters
movie
in the Hong Kong hotel.
That part's in the movie too. That's how the movie starts too.
Wait, Hong Kong?
Yeah, he went to Hong Kong.
This guy. He just wanted a sound
with
effect.
the weight of their impending conversation. The world, unknowing, teetered on the brink of a revelation from Edward Snowden that would change it forever. More than 10 years on since Snowden's infamous NSA leaks, the debate over whether he is a friend or foe to America rages on. Edward Joseph Snowden was born on the 21st of June 1983 in North Carolina. His father, Lonnie, worked for the U.S. Coast Guard as a warrant officer, and his mother, Elizabeth, as a clerk for the U.S. District Court of Maryland. He had a sister, Jessica, who would go on to become a lawyer, also working for the U.S. federal government. Snowden's interest in technology and computers developed from a young age. Sparked by his father bringing home various gadgets from work, Snowden was captivated in particular by the new Commodore 64 personal computer his father brought home one day. Snowden would stay up past his bedtime watching his father use the computer and was eventually allowed to play games on it himself. From there, Snowden got into video gaming, spending countless hours playing games like Super Mario Bros. And Tekken. Young Edward was a child of the internet, reveling in the anonymity the first decade of the World Wide Web provided. He crawled various forums and chat rooms, creating multiple personas and hiding his true age. Shortly before his 9th birthday, the Snowden family relocated to Fort Meade in Maryland. Edward told of how he went from being popular among his classmates to being relentlessly mocked and teased at his new school in Maryland. By his own admission, young Edward was not a good student, staying up late every night playing computer games and browsing the internet. Snowden spent his time at school daydreaming about hacking and sleeping through his classes. He developed a keen interest in Japanese art and culture, including anime. Glandular fever caused Snowden a prolonged absence from high school and ultimately caused him to drop out during his sophomore year. Snowden later enrolled in community college and claimed to have passed the GED exams, an equivalent of the US high school diploma, but later investigations by the US authorities could find no evidence that he actually did this. If Snowden knew one thing, it was that he wanted to pursue a career in computers and the internet. Without much in the way of formal education, Snowden decided to take a Microsoft certification course. He started working as a freelance web designer for the owner of a small business that he met in his Japanese classes. Then, on September 11, 2001, the world changed forever. The terrorist attacks on US soil had a profound impact on the then 18-year-old Edward Snowden, as they did on most, if not all, Americans. The attacks prompted a legislative response in the form of the USA Patriot
Pause.
Act. The controversial...
If you guys want the full take on 9/11, watch it on our Rumble. We go over it with Ryan Dawson in detail. It's like 5 parts, and we break down who was involved in 9/11. Yeah, we already know. So we'll just keep going. If y'all know, if you guys want to, we'll just So let's keep going.
Or they also said I did it, bro.
Act expanded the surveillance powers of the US government in an effort to thwart future terrorist attacks.
He talked about
Snowden's parents divorced that same year in 2001, which led to him living with his mother in Ellicott City, Maryland. He continued to spend much of his time online, in particular on the Ars Technica web forums, where he posted under the alias The One True Hoo-Ha. But as time wore on, the horrific events of that infamous September day continued to stir in Snowden a sense of patriotism and a desire to serve his country in the war on terrorism. He thus enlisted in the United States Army in 2003 with the aim of joining the Special Forces. This was, however, not to be, as he was discharged on medical grounds just a few months after joining the X-18 training program. Snowden claimed that he broke both his legs during a training exercise, which was the reason for his discharge. However, an NSA security official said later that it was shin splints that saw Snowden unable to complete basic training. With his military ambitions thwarted, Snowden needed to find another path to serve his country. The story of Edward Snowden will demonstrate just how important it is to be vigilant about our online privacy and security.
Pause.
Which brings us to the sponsor of this video.
So now we know, guys, his background, right? So, and we talked about some of it, but obviously, divorced household, grew up in a government household where everyone worked for the government. Obviously got a deep sense of patriotism after 9/11, joined the military, couldn't hack it though from a physicality standpoint. And then this is where you see him transform and get into the intel world here in a second. So let's skip the Surfshark thing real fast. Yeah, shout out to you, Bills. And let's keep going.
In 2005, Snowden took his first job at the CIA as a security guard at the Center for the Advanced Study of Language at the University of Maryland. After passing a polygraph test and a background check investigation, he worked as a security specialist and was given top-secret security clearance. Just 4 months later, Snowden joined BAE Systems in Maryland, a private company contracted to the CIA, where he worked as a systems engineer and administrator. A year later, Snowden converted from a contractor to a full-blown CIA employee, working from its headquarters in Langley, Virginia. As Snowden's career developed, he continued his life online, becoming fascinated by hacktivist groups, including the decentralized online hacking community, Anonymous. He longed for the internet of the late 1990s and early 2000s, which he saw as representative of the new frontier of the American dream. He observed, however, that as the internet grew ever larger and more
AOL
complex,
back in the day?
it became monopolized by large corporations and controlled by centralized governments and agencies.
That dial-up was
Within the
crazy.
CIA, Snowden didn't quite fit in with his peers. Contrary to claims made by Snowden, at the CIA he held an entry-level IT support position known as a TISO, or Telecommunications Information Systems Officer. The position still required top-secret security clearance and often involved operating under diplomatic cover in countries outside of the USA. He spent 6 months training for this position at the CIA's Secret School for Technology Specialists, during which time he lived in a Comfort Inn hotel with his fellow trainees. The hotel was somewhat dilapidated and was less than ideal as a semi-permanent residence for the students. Snowden raised the students' concerns over their accommodation. When he felt the complaint was not being suitably addressed, he went over the heads of his superiors by reporting the issue to more senior management. While the students were ultimately rehoused in more suitable accommodation at a Hampton Inn, he was reprimanded for his insubordination. This incident set the tone for Snowden's career within the intelligence community, with later reports on Snowden suggesting that he routinely ignored the chain of command and disobeyed orders. During his relatively brief time working directly for the CIA, he was sent for multiple counseling sessions to address his behavioral issues. Snowden nevertheless completed his training and was sent on his first assignment to Geneva in 2007. Snowden later wrote in his memoir that this was his creative punishment for the hotel incident. He had indicated his preference to be sent to the front line of the war in the Middle East, but was instead given a cushy assignment about as far away from the fighting as anybody could have hoped. While on his assignment in Geneva, Snowden told of an incident that cast a shadow over his view of the CIA and its operational methods. Snowden recounted an attempt by the CIA to recruit a Swiss banker, ending in him being plied with alcohol and encouraged to drive home drunk. When he was arrested for drunk driving, a CIA officer offered to get the banker out of trouble in exchange for him becoming an informant. This led Snowden to question the actions of his government and to feel that he was part of something causing more harm than good. Somewhat disillusioned, Snowden left formal employment with the CIA in 2009 after the end of his stint in Geneva. That same year, Snowden met American blogger and acrobat Lindsay Mills, and the pair soon started dating and living together. He then...
What are you gonna say?
Yeah, she was like a pole instructor as well. This chick. I like how he called her an acrobatter. Acrobatter, yeah, acrobatter. Okay.
She was. And she was a blogger too. So you said earlier that he left her in America, but she then joined him in Russia, and they
Yeah, they're together now. They're together now.
They got married, yeah.
Options though.
In the movie, I don't know if this is true, but apparently she kept her dating profile open for a bit after because he was working so much, and he like confronted her on it, and I don't know why he stayed with her after that shit, because they met online. And then I saw that movie, goddammit. I saw it, I was like, what the hell? That shit pissed me off. I was like, bruh, this is unacceptable. But if you guys see the movie Snowden, basically he had been a little distant because he had been working, and work was stressing him out and shit. And she asked him about he told her that she needs to like watch out with like was spying on her, with being spied on and shit. And she was like, why? I got nothing to hide. And he was like, oh really? And she was like, yeah, I got nothing to hide. He was like, oh okay, well, I saw that you still have your dating profile, blah 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 blah. And she was like, because he was saying like it's not good that people will take pictures and people can get your information. And then he kind of checkmated on that one. And then she was like, oh, well, I just do it to pry into other people's lives. Gave some like bullshit excuse, blah, blah, blah. Like, bruh, come on, man.
Snowden is the reason why I have my blocker, like camera blocker on my laptop.
Oh, Snowden is why? Yeah. He's made a lot of people definitely block their webcams.
Nope.
But anyway, what was I gonna say? Look her up. She's in Russia now with him, I think. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is.
They're married.
Yeah. All right. So 3 or 4.
Wait, keep going. He stayed with her?
Yeah, he's still with her. Yeah.
Yeah, they're married.
Bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Whatever.
Bro.
Yeah, man. You respect that's probably like his second body or something. I don't know, man.
Bro, you watched that little loaded episode with us too, bro. Snowden, bro. Yo, Snowden, watch that little loaded episode, Fresh and Fit.
Too. Like she wasn't that bad. She was an acrobat.
Bro.
And a blogger.
And an acrobat.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
You don't believe that.
She doesn't.
W. Venezuela.
And took up a new position working for Dell, one of the many private companies contracted to U.S. intelligence agencies. Snowden's role saw him assigned to the Pacific Technical Center at the Yokota Air Base in Japan. Edward and Lindsay packed their things and moved to Tokyo. While in Japan, Snowden worked on how to defend U.S. networks from Chinese hackers. This led him to study the Chinese government's mass surveillance programs. Snowden's top-secret security clearance also gave him free access to peek behind the curtain of the NSA's own spying systems. What he found induced in him a sense of shock. Snowden was left questioning whether the government he worked for was any better than the bad actors he defended his country against. 2 of the primary surveillance programs worked on by Snowden during the time that he was contracted to the NSA included PRISM and X-Keyscore. PRISM is an NSA program that gathers foreign intelligence passed through servers owned by Google, Apple, YouTube, Facebook, and other large tech companies. It allows US intelligence services direct access to the company's servers to search for patterns of potential criminal activity.
Oh, shit.
The program is massive in its reach, allowing for near limitless access to metadata without a court order. X-Keyscore is the NSA's most wide-reaching intelligence collection computer system and is used to search and analyze global internet communications. It allows NSA operatives to observe the communications of anyone in real time anywhere around the world, pulling data from massive servers located globally. X-Keyscore depends on the cooperation of multiple other Western countries that share data with each other. Seen by some as necessary tools to protect national security, the broad reach and lack of oversight of the implementation of the Patriot Act and its various programs raised concerns about potential abuses of power and infringements on civil liberties. At the time that Snowden became aware of these programs, they were of course highly classified and unknown to the American public. While working in Japan, Snowden by chance came across a classified report about the Bush administration's intensification of data collection and surveillance in the wake of the September 11th attacks. The program, known as Stellar Wind, allowed US intelligence agencies to intercept and data mine all metadata associated with the email communication.
This is the big one. Stellar Wind is the big one that he exposed. That really, got him in trouble here. Let's keep going.
Communications, telephone conversations, financial transactions, and internet activity of its citizens. The program was first leaked to the media by Thomas Tam in 2004. However, the classified report that Snowden found gave far more detail about the extent of the program. What Snowden found to be the most disturbing fact, however, was that the program was still very much running in full swing. Snowden's disillusionment was made complete by his discoveries. He was sent into a deep depression and even manifested physical symptoms of his distress, including seizures. This was a decisive period in Snowden's life during which he decided that he had no choice but to go public with the secret information he had discovered. In March 2012, Snowden was reassigned by Dell to work at an NSA facility on the island of Oahu in Hawaii. Snowden claimed that his doctors recommended his transfer to the island as the climate would alleviate his medical issues. But in reality, he applied for the transfer to allow him broader access to classified information that he planned to leak. His role, much like before, was as a systems administrator, and he spent long days transferring large quantities of data between internal Microsoft SharePoint servers. He was stationed at an NSA facility called the Cunha Tunnel, which was a repurposed bomb-proof underground facility constructed during the Second World War. Snowden said that his breaking point came on the 12th of March 2013, when former Director of National Intelligence James Clapper testified before the US Congress that the NSA was not spying on its own citizens.
Pause.
Snowden, however, began to download files from...
And he knew he was lying because he was the one collecting the information. So he's like, bro, you literally are lying under oath to your own government. Like, what the hell? So that was the biggest...
Stop the cap.
Right there, man. So let's keep going.
And, yeah, Oahu's about it's in the same land as Honolulu, so...
Yeah, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna. I mean, this is gonna be the same pay.
Like it's between my house to here.
Okay, yeah. He's gonna get paid under the same pay scale.
Yeah.
From NSA servers 8 months earlier in April of 2012. To make his task more efficient, Snowden created a web crawler application that pulled together files and data from all across the NSA's internal network. He legitimized his app by making it available to all NSA staff as a tool to aggregate and collate notices and documents posted to various virtual bulletin boards. In contravention of all security protocols, he also managed to convince as many as 30 colleagues to provide him with their passwords so that he could gain access to other secret information not otherwise available to him.
Oh, shit.
By March 2013, Snowden had mined to the very bottom of the information available to him. He decided to leave Dell, transferring to work for another NSA contractor, Booz Allen Hamilton. He was conveniently stationed at the same NSA facility in Hawaii, but in a new operational role that provided levels of access to an entirely new repository of top-secret reports and information. He transferred from the Cunha Tunnel to the NSA Cryptologic Center on the island. It was here that he stole from the NSA its most top-secret information. The security at the Cryptologic Center was much stricter, using laptops without any USB interfaces or the ability to transfer data to external storage. Fortunately for Snowden, he had retained access to his old laptop. He could therefore transfer the classified documents within the NSA network and then download the data to external storage devices via his old NSA laptop. Within 6 months, Snowden illegally downloaded millions of files from NSA servers. He then had to think carefully about how he was going to reveal the truth to the world. He considered self-publishing his revelations online, but thought that would raise too many questions about the authenticity of the leaked documents. Sending the documents to WikiLeaks presented the same problems. Snowden felt also that he couldn't go to his superiors with the information, fearing that it would never see the light of day and his opportunity to expose the NSA would be lost forever. Snowden was aware of leakers and whistleblowers that came before him and how they faced criminal prosecution as a consequence. He had no faith in the legislative protections afforded to whistleblowers and decided therefore that his best option was to go to the traditional media. He identified Glenn Greenwald as his target. A journalist and former constitutional lawyer living in Brazil, Greenwald was a vocal critic of the NSA and an advocate of civil liberties. He seemed the ideal candidate to give credence to Snowden's leaks. On the 1st of December 2012, and while still working for Dell, Snowden made a decisive move. He sent an email to Greenwald under the alias name Cincinnatus. Snowden told Greenwald that he worked for the NSA and had confidential information to share, but insisted on Greenwald installing encryption software on his computer before sharing any documents. Greenwald was reluctant, thinking that Snowden was not genuine or that his story was not newsworthy, and so never installed the software. Growing impatient, Snowden also contacted Laura Poitras, a documentary filmmaker who by that time had released revelatory and controversial documentaries, including one on the American war in Iraq and another on the infamous Guantanamo Bay military prison. Poitras convinced Greenwald to travel with her to Hong Kong to meet secretly with Snowden, for she believed him to be genuine. Greenwald's bosses at The Guardian insisted on a third reporter, Ewan McCaskill, joining the party as they prepared to leave London for Hong Kong. Meanwhile, Snowden took leave from his NSA job, citing the need for treatment for his epilepsy. He left his girlfriend Lindsay behind, saying only that he would be away for a few weeks. Snowden chose Hong Kong as the location for the meeting, as it would put him out of the direct reach of US authorities. He also thought he had reasonable chances of being afforded asylum after the newspapers hit the shelves and all hell broke loose. 29-year-old Snowden arrived in Hong Kong on the 20th of May 2013, where he barricaded himself in his room at the Mira Hotel for 10 days. Greenwald, Poitras and McCaskill arrived on the 2nd of June 2013. On the day arranged for their meeting, the three journalists entered the hotel restaurant and identified Snowden by the Rubik's Cube he played with while waiting for their arrival. Once inside his hotel room, Snowden was interviewed by Greenwald and McCaskill over several days, all of which was filmed by Poitras. Snowden said that he was motivated by what he felt was his ethical obligation to his countrymen and the world. He believed the NSA's abuse of power needed to be exposed and the free internet preserved. He couldn't bear to see the tools designed to protect the American people against terror attacks being used as weapons against them. Stunned by Snowden's story and the tens of thousands of classified documents he provided on an encrypted thumb drive, Greenwald wanted to start publishing stories as soon as possible. Assisted by McCaskill, Greenwald went on to write 4 primary bombshell stories that were...
So, I will say this. Even though this stuff is super invasive, it has stopped terrorist attacks before, which I will go ahead and we'll cover some of those cases for you guys. You give me ones in the chat if you guys want us to cover some of these cases where the Bureau did stop some terrorist attacks. Of course, I'm not justifying it. I'm not saying that, this mass surveillance was good. But it did give them the ability to go ahead and stop terrorist attacks from it happening. And I'll cover a couple of these cases for you guys in the future. And as far and it's interesting because I know some of you guys are probably wondering, Myron, what's your take on this? Like I said before, the utmost liberty cannot exist with the utmost security, right? It just can't. The two can't coexist, and you got to get a happy balance between the two. Should they be spawned to the extent that they were? No, absolutely not. That's fucking ridiculous. But did that spying stop terrorist attacks? They did. They absolutely did. A couple of them was a plot out of Colorado, which I'll cover for you guys one time, where a guy was driving from Colorado cross country to New York to do a terrorist attack. The subway plot terror attack as well was stopped through stuff like this. So I'll cover some of those cases though for y'all, man, for you guys in the future.
100% ones.
Yeah, they want ones. Okay, I'll cover some of them in the thing. But that's still not a justification for the spot, the massive spying that they did. So it is what it is, man. It's kind of a sucky situation. Did they save lives? Yes. But did they invade people's privacy and break the law? For sure.
It's still what's stand they can continue spying,
Yeah, they're still spying now. I mean, dude, even people give it away now. People it's easier to spy on you now than 10 years ago because of social media and shit. When you get on TikTok is the most invasive one by far. And on that one, it's not even American government no more. It's China.
Which makes you think, like, how this guy did all of this, like, contacted all these journalists and stuff in 2013, where there wasn't, like, a big social media, there wasn't, like, that social media platform that there is right now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, back then, no, there wasn't. Like, YouTube was kind of, like, in its infancy. Instagram was just starting to take off.
2013, what, people had, like, Blackberries and stuff? Like, how was he contacting all these people, all these journalists, like, through email?
Email.
Yeah, I think Messenger wasn't a thing yet. Or, I mean,
iMessage?
Still.
iMessage?
No, not iMessage. You guys didn't have, like, Messenger?
BBM. I was on it.
BBM.
BBM was a thing, yeah.
BBM. That was
Oh.
BlackBerry's messenger.
Yeah.
No,
Add my
but
pin, y'all.
Yo, did you really say add my?
you guys didn't use like Messenger, like
What kind of messenger?
MSN?
What the fuck?
That was for
Ah, yeah,
That was for lames.
MSN, that was...
Yo,
MSN.
I had it.
I mean that
because I
that
had
was
it
in
all.
Latin America. We used to talk through computers and
Yes, they
like
did. That's
it
true.
was just a messenger. Like that
Oh,
was
wow. God damn.
yeah, like
Yeah,
that was big. Like
All right.
MSN. was
in the
Let's-
MySpace era. I'm talking about like
W
maybe
MySpace.
back then.
MySpace. Let's keep
Yeah.
going.
I used it though.
Published by The Guardian. The first article was published on the 6th of June 2013, and the public's reaction was immediate. Over the next few days, the world learned of the forced collection of all domestic phone records, the NSA's ability to eavesdrop on every single digital communication without a warrant, and the wholesale mining and collection of private metadata. Also revealed was the Five Eyes, an intelligence and information sharing agreement between the USA, Britain, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. There seemed no limit to the reach of global intelligence organizations into the private lives of individuals across the globe. On the 9th of June 2013, The Guardian revealed Edward Snowden as the source of the NSA leaks. This was done with Snowden's consent, as he had no intention of hiding his identity. Shortly thereafter, Snowden was charged by the US Justice Department under the Espionage Act with theft and a host of other charges. The race was then on for the US authorities to catch up with Snowden and have him extradited to the United States to face prosecution for his crimes. The moment his interviews were over, Snowden went into hiding in Hong Kong for several weeks.
Pause.
When it became clear that
And I'll tell you guys this from me being an agent and working with China, because remember, as you guys know, I had a Chinese organized crime. They're fucking useless. They don't help at all. So I'm not surprised that and I should have mentioned this earlier, I'm sorry. When they said that, oh yeah, the Hong Kong authorities let him escape. Bro, they were dragging their feet. They didn't give a shit at all. It is very difficult to get information from the Chinese government on anything, dude. They're not very compliant with American law enforcement, man, at all. So I am not surprised that they were useless in this situation, because they knew where he was. They could have got him easy, and they said, yeah, I don't know, bro. And they gave him enough time to get out of there. So let's keep going.
he would not be offered asylum in Hong Kong, he was forced to plan a hasty exit. Snowden left Hong Kong on the 23rd of June 2013, bound for Ecuador, the country that offered Julian Assange asylum.
There we go.
His route included a layover in Russia. However, he became stranded at Sheremetyevo International
Ecuador.
Airport in Moscow after US authorities rescinded his passport while his plane was still in the air. He spent the next month living in limbo in the airport's transit center, but on the 1st of August 2013 was granted temporary asylum by Russian authorities. All the while, the revelations from Snowden's leaks continued to make headlines, the fallout perhaps going beyond his own wildest expectations. Mass protests were sparked across the US, which soon spread to other Western countries and beyond. The debate around the individual's right to privacy versus the need to protect national security raged intensely. Snowden's girlfriend, Lindsay Mills, was left shocked and confused after Snowden's revelations became public. She had known nothing of what her partner had been up to and his plans to change both their...
Pause. She didn't know shit about his government job, by the way, guys. So she was like, what the hell is going on right now? Because he didn't tell her anything. So imagine being on the news, watching the news and being like, oh yeah, my boyfriend's an international fugitive, and then FBI is at your fucking door. Next thing you know. FBI, open up! Because they definitely interviewed her. And they raided that house, I think. So, yeah, bro. Oh, man.
Well, that was good. Like that she didn't know because
Yeah. That's it. Actually ended up protecting her.
Yeah,
that she didn't know shit.
exactly.
Yeah.
If she knew, she would have been in jail.
Yeah.
their lives forever. She ultimately came to terms with what Edward had done and left the United States to join Snowden in exile in Moscow around October 2014. On the 10th of October 2014, Poitras released the Snowden interviews as part of her expose documentary, Citizen 4. The documentary told a more personal side of the story, giving the public insight into the man who drew back the curtain on the world's most powerful intelligence agencies. While Snowden remained at large, the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence was tasked with conducting a thorough investigation. After 2 years, a redacted version of the committee's report was declassified in September 2016. The report told a very different tale to that championed by Snowden and his supporters. It was revealed that Snowden stole as many as 1.5 million documents from NSA servers. It is thought that approximately 10,000 of these were leaked to the press, and there is no accounting for the rest. A member of the Intelligence Committee said this about Edward Snowden. He and his defenders claim that he is a whistleblower, but he isn't. Most of the material he stole had nothing to do with Americans' privacy, and its compromise has been of great value to America's adversaries and those who mean to do America harm. Whistleblowers are important to proper oversight, and we will protect them from retaliation, and those who engage in civil disobedience are willing to stay and face the consequences. The Select Committee report also declared Snowden to be a serial exaggerator and fabricator, lying about various events from his past and exaggerating his position and seniority at the CIA. He was a disgruntled employee, so the report says, that started stealing from the NSA following yet another altercation with a superior. Yet Snowden considers himself a whistleblower, as do many others. But the fact that Snowden did not utilize the regulated whistleblower procedures available to him and stole millions of classified documents means that he...
That's what they're always going to get him on, is that like he could have went the whistleblower route and been protected. Would it have reached the level of notoriety that he did if he did it that way? Probably not. Would the public have gotten the information that the amount of information that they got? Probably not. But he could have went that whistleblower route instead. But he said, "No, fuck it. I'm just gonna go straight to the media," which you never want to do. Yeah. If you don't want to go to jail, at least.
Can you imagine if he would have done this like in today's day?
Oh yeah, it would have been way worse. It would have been way worse. Because we have way more advanced stuff now. So let's keep going.
Would be afforded no legal protections should he ever return to the United States. Ironically, for somebody purporting to champion the rights of privacy of the individual, the information he stole and leaked compromised...
I will say this, no one knew who the NSA was before Snowden, though. I will tell y'all that. He definitely put the NSA on the map, man. Gave them some clout.
You know what's crazy? In his Twitter, I saw his Twitter. The only account he follows is the NSA.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
It's hilarious.
It's
hilarious.
That's actually pretty fucking funny. What's his Twitter? I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah.
What?
Edward Snowden.
Yeah, I follow everybody, bro. Don't worry, man.
Bro, Elon, take his phone away, bro.
Okay.
Elon, take his account.
Keep going.
Suspend his account, Elon. Do your stuff, bro.
Do your stuff.
...is the personally identifiable information of thousands of government employees and contractors. In 2016, the EU Parliament passed the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, and the general awareness of data privacy has become a hot-button issue politically. The online world has also seen the wholesale adoption of the HTTPS encryption protocol and the rise of encryption tools such as VPNs. While there is no denying that Snowden contributed to the conversation around data privacy and mass surveillance, how much of the development of the law and practices around these issues is hard to determine. In 2017, Snowden and Mills were married and have since had their first child. Snowden's memoir, Permanent Record, hit the shelves in September 2019. The book offered an in-depth look into his life, his motivations, and the events that led to his decision to expose the US government's mass surveillance program. A significant legal victory came for the public on the 2nd of September 2020, when a US federal court ruled in United States v. Molin that the mass surveillance program Snowden exposed was illegal and potentially unconstitutional. In October 2020, Snowden's ties to Russia were solidified when he was granted permanent residency. This was followed in September 2022, with Snowden swearing allegiance to Russia and President Vladimir Putin granting him Russian citizenship. The irony of Snowden making Russia his home can hardly be denied. It is hard to square the people's champion of internet freedom and data privacy living in a country very much opposed to those very ideals.
Pause.
Today, Snowden continues...
But the reason why they gave him asylum is because the Russia stands for anyone that's against the West.
Yeah.
That's the real reason why. You know what I mean? They're top ops of the United States, Russia. So, Putin was like, come on, comrade, come through. And then and here's the other thing too. Let's just keep it a million. I guarantee you guys, Russian intelligence was all over Snowden, debriefed the fuck out of him, got a bunch of information on American intelligence, so he was an asset to them. That was the only way probably that they would let him stay there. They debriefed the hell out of him. They probably know all of our shit from Snowden now. So yeah, man, 100%. He was debriefed by SVR. They don't have KGB anymore. I think it's called SVR, if I'm not mistaken. Can you Google it for me? Fact check. I don't want to sound like an idiot.
That's why people consider him like the enemy.
Yeah, I think it's called the SVR now. Which is their equivalent to the CIA.
Isn't the KGB?
Well, that was KGB was Soviet Union, but after this, after that, it's something else now. FGB. Okay, yeah, FGB. Go ahead.
Used to live in exile in Russia, often appearing via video link as a keynote speaker at various events around the world. On the 10th anniversary of the breaking of the NSA spy scandal, Snowden says he has no regrets, although he fears that government and corporate surveillance is today more pervasive and intrusive than ever before. Despite many calls, no US president has seen fit to pardon Snowden for his crimes. Throughout the years since the infamous leaks, Edward Snowden has remained a figure of controversy and intrigue. His actions have ignited global debates on mass surveillance, government secrecy, and the delicate balance between national security and individual privacy. His story continues to unfold, serving as a potent reminder of the power of information and the lengths to which governments will go to control it.
Bam.
Yeah, and I
And
hope
what YouTube channel was this? Shout out to them, man. Let's give them a shout out here. It is Philip Thompson. Let's give him a subscription and a like, man. Go ahead and show some love. Yo, shout out to you, my friend. Go check out his channel, guys.
I will tell you something. Like, I hope it's worth it to not be able to come back to your country ever again.
Oh yeah, it's worth it for him.
Seriously, like I hope it's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it for him. Yeah, Foreign Intelligence Service, Russia is it's SVR, Russia's external intelligence agency, focusing mainly on the civilian affairs. The SVR succeeded the first chief director of the KGB in December 1991. The SVR has its headquarters in the Yasenevo district of Moscow. And then let me look, because when I typed in Russian CIA, that's what I came back. Let me FGB.
I'm gonna tell you something. Like I love spying Russian movies. Those are so good. Russian the Russian government is crazy.
They are crazy.
They are crazy and they're sadistic too.
Or FSB. Sorry, I said FSB. I'm thinking of FDB. Fuck that bitch. All right. Federal Security Service, the principal security agent of Russia and the main successor agency of the KGB. It's immediate presence. Okay, so they got SVR and FSS or FSB. God damn, these niggas are confusing. All right, they're like America. They have a bunch of agencies as well. But anyway, okay. What's up, Mo?
Someone just roasted me.
They're roasting you. Okay, let's finish off the chats and then close this bad boy out.
You said Mo's next song's.
Guys, do me a favor. Like the video, please, on YouTube. And then also like it on Rumble too. We got how many of y'all ninjas in here? Do we got almost 7,000? Shout out to y'all, man.
We only have 400 likes, I think. Like the video on Rumble
Like the video on Rumble as well, guys.
700 likes and 6,000 of you watching. Like, please like the video on Rumble, guys.
Yo, shout out to Rumble, man. I really do. Man, Rumble's the best, man. Like, here's the thing, guys. YouTube is a necessary evil because it's a discovery app, right? So that we can bring more people over. But Rumble is always home base, my friends. It's always home base. Okay? We'll rumble till we die. All right? Let's see here. Okay. We got here, Limitless goes, Myron, what are your thoughts on going to private swinger parties and practice game, confidence, masculine frame, and improve your experience a lot cheaper and less headaches?
Ew.
Bruh.
Yeah, I'll keep it 1,000 with you, bro. Swinger parties, a lot of the girls that are going to be there are going to be ugly. Most people that go to swinger parties are not attractive.
You have a bunch of STDs. What are you guys are talking about?
Yeah.
Don't go.
And be prepared to deal with a lot of, like weirdo people. The Kilted Carnivore goes, hey, Myron, quick add to your chess script with girls. A skilled player can have more than one queen. That's very true, my friend. Because if you get, anyone that plays chess knows you get the pawn over and it turns into a queen. Okay, another thing on the delusion calculator to drive the message home. Tell the girls that if they find a guy that they like, there's an X% chance that he meets those requirements. Yeah, we do that. Ali goes, great stream. Putting a request in for the Jeff Davis 8 case, a very interesting case with many different angles. Jeff Davis 8? Is that what it?
Yeah, Jeff Davis 8.
Yeah, Jeff Davis 8. All right. Andrew will write it down and look it up. What else do we hear? Jose Perez goes, Dear Myron, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. Left my cell, my pager, my home phone. What? What do you mean?
You sent letters.
Letters?
Who sends letters in 2023,
Bro, this is
man?
2023,
Sent 2 letters
bro.
back in
Come on, bro.
autumn. You must have not got them. There probably was a problem in the post office or something.
It sounds like a rap lyric.
Yeah.
That boy's spitting.
Oh, is that a play on Eminem's Stan?
You guys be trolling.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, and I'm trying to read it at the cadence of the song. Dear Myron, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling, right? It's Stan. Yeah. There we go.
You guys are trolls.
Yeah, you're lucky, bro, that we're younger, we're older guys, and we were like, remember that shit. A lot of them as Gen Zers are like, what the fuck are they talking about? Baljeet my meat.
Wow.
Okay. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? All right.
You guys be trolling.
Where's he at here?
Based on
based on Snowden's info, they have eyes and ears everywhere. How is that government cannot track and stop CSAM and human trafficking? Because it's not as high on the totem pole as terrorism is, my friend. If y'all were Pokemon, Mo is Snorlax, Chris is Wobbuffet, Blitz is Totodile, Myron is Alakazam, and Fresh is Bulbasaur. Okay, thanks.
Big Mo, they saying that this is
Mo is Snorlax. That's actually pretty funny. What else do we got here?
Just how to do that.
Yeah, thank you. What else we got here? Othan goes, supporting my people, you got the best freaking crew. Love all your content. Is God bless you all. Thank you so much. Speaking of which, we still got to do the top 10 Simp songs. Y'all want to do that next Friday?
Oh.
Not Simp songs. Sorry, top 10 Red Pill songs.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all want to do that next Friday?
And we gotta do the sandwich contest too.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And Big Mo gotta be
I'm
the
gonna plan
tester.
that out.
Yeah,
plan that
I'll
out.
be the judge. W.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, W Venezuela.
Okay, maybe next week we'll do
El
that sandwich.
Ecuador,
Or we
right?
could do it this Friday.
El Ecuador.
Maybe we could do it this Friday.
I'm
When
with
you
it.
go to the grocery store and you
Yeah.
get the stuff.
Mhm.
All right. Let's see here. Roro51 goes, but you know what we'll have to do? We'll have to make like a sandwich. You know what? No, we got the kick-out cam right
Yeah,
there.
we'll
We can use
the
that to
kick-out
set that
cam.
up.
Yeah.
And watch the girls. Give them each a sandwich making station.
No, we're gonna make it here.
Will they have enough room though?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna put the ingredients, and they have to like make the sandwich.
Make the best assortment?
Yeah.
Okay, so they'll pick the condiments and the meat and
Yeah.
everything else
So
to
we
make the
give
best
it-
sandwich.
We give him a time. 5 minutes is enough to make a sandwich.
Okay.
Damn, 5 minutes?
And what are we gonna do? We're gonna give them turkey and then bologna and then all the different types, and they
Ham,
gotta
yeah.
pick.
Chicken.
Yeah,
all
They
I
gotta
guess.
pick?
Yeah.
All right.
Martin try to keep it halal.
No, I mean, you're gonna be the one eating it, so that's
Yeah.
fine. We'll put the pork there for you. No pork. Fuck that shit.
Ham.
No pork.
Yeah, no
Just
pork.
ham.
Yeah, ham. No, that's pork.
That is
No,
pork.
no pork.
Keep it,
Okay.
keep it halal.
We gotta
Turkey
keep it
ham
halal.
then.
Yeah,
Turkey ham.
turkey.
Turkey ham's cool, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
Turkey.
love
Yeah.
turkey ham.
Yeah,
Okay.
and keep it kosher.
And you're the one complaining about what I be saying. All right. All right. What do we got here? I'm currently where we at? I'm currently in the School of Computer Science, but really admire law enforcement work. But I have not had any experience so far with any agency yet. Do you think it's possible to be some kind of Leo or with a CS degree, or what should I do in order to do so? You could definitely do law enforcement, bro. You know what? Go ahead and do a ride along with your local police department. They'll let you do it. Fill out the form and they'll let you do it and see get a feel for it. Joseph goes, why was he so comfortable fleeing to these countries? Was he not at risk of being captured and tortured for more intel?
Man, that's true.
That's potential, but he's smart enough to know that he's more of an asset if they don't torture him.
He
You get what I'm
actually
saying?
did- he
And he
actually-
wanted to go there. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? He
And-
wanted to go.
and he
There's no need to
actually-
torture him.
He actually deleted all the evidence before going there, so
That too.
the government wouldn't have any leverage over
Yep.
him.
Yep. Steph Proctor goes, this makes so much sense. I live in D.C. and I have someone close with me that gave me photos of Biden in the shower with a All right, man. All right, bro. We gonna move on.
Bro, what in the...
What the fuck? Hey, Myron, is there any way I can use my computer science degree in order to become some kind of Leo or work some kind? No, we read that
No,
one.
no. He donated twice.
Oh, he donated twice? Okay.
Shout out to you, Roro.
Yeah, shout out to you, bro, Roro. Yeah, man, just like I said, do a ride along and see if you like it, bro. Ali, Palestine Habibi.
Habibi!
Hey, man, y'all know what time it is, bro.
We got Rumble Rants. 1 second.
If you guys want my take on that, go ahead and go on Twitter, man.
Yeah. And there's
Unplug
They've
FedEx.
been asking.
Where I talk about that a little bit
They-
more. Huh?
They've been asking about that topic on the lives that I've been making, and I told them not to ask for that because I know how Myron is. Myron is wild. He'll be talking
my
about
God.
that stuff, and you know we cannot be talking about that stuff on YouTube, guys. Especially now.
bro, our channel's gonna be
All right,
blown
so
to smithereens.
stop asking for those topics. Please.
Our channel.
Go on Twitter and you guys will see what I think.
It's crazy.
Bro,
I talk about it on Twitter.
take his
All
phone
right.
away, bro.
All right. Fucking.
Bro, I be texting Myron. I say, yo, Myron, bro, go to bed, bro.
Mitchell Blair tortured her children, then hid their bodies in a freezer for years. This would be a great case.
Oh, I read that case. That
Okay.
case is interesting.
Roy17, any word on Zerka? I'll hit him up. Make sure he's okay. Mario Lord, hey guys, will you do an Alabama brawl?
Sweet.
What? Alabama brawl?
The remember the Alabama with the chairs. It was, even though it was kind of a race topic, but you know, the black side and the white side, they was both
They
like
threw the
fighting each
chair,
other in
yeah,
front of
yeah.
the boats.
No.
It was like that viral moment.
Yeah,
I remember
it was
Fresh
viral,
told you about it.
yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
Well, they know what they're talking
It
about.
was a race topic. That's why Myron.
When Zerk gets deported, do his case on Fed Reacts. You guys are fucking clowns, bro. And then someone said, L. Meyer for not discussing it. Number one, guys, we did talk about this situation when we had Say in the Center on. That's number one. It's on Rumble. It's on YouTube and on Rumble, but that part is on Rumble, okay? So fuck off, number one. Number two, I talk about this shit on Twitter, all right? So, but you guys already know where I stand with that shit, all right? You guys already know. I've said it before.
He's probably a Ape and Beast fan that wants our
Fucking losers, man.
Yeah,
Hating
stop
ass
asking
niggas,
and,
man.
he wants our channel to be canceled. That's what happens, bro.
No one's scared of shit, man. Like I've already talked about. We've talked about this shit on all the other platforms, bro. Hey, Myron, have you heard West Side Gun's music? I'm sure you'd enjoy this certain mixtape series and his album covers with the Forbidden One. If you know, you know. Okay.
Wow.
Bro, when you doing John Pollard?
Guys, you gotta specify that it's Jonathan Pollard, not John Pollard, because John Pollard is a whole different person. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
they want
Jonathan
John. They want the Israeli spy, right? Jonathan Pollard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Jonathan
they
Pollard.
want. Okay.
Yeah, I wrote it down.
Okay. Can you do a video on Bro Polite?
That's also written down.
Okay. Mo Easy. Myron, this you, Adam 22 has a reality show for his wife who gonna smash her next.
Ew.
Yeah, I know, Myron.
Ew.
I know. I hate blood. Myron, bro, I love you. You always be on I'll always be on your ex. Thank you. Bring Snowden on After Hours.
After hours is crazy.
Okay.
On After Hours was wild, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that was the chat of the night,
Jonathan
bro.
Hogu, a good RP Aware song is Slick Rick's Treat Her Like a Prostitute. It describes the pitfalls for not vetting a woman properly. Okay, I can take a look at that one.
Oh my gosh. What?
All right, we're just gonna move on.
Appreciate your donation,
Shout
bro.
out, thank you, Blicky.
He did another one earlier.
Mixy.
And then we good, right?
You don't gotta read this.
Matt
but
Cox.
Will be a good interview. He actually understands financial things. He just started to defraud the system with the housing market with elaborate schemes. Please look into him. Yeah, I got it written down. You guys been asking for him. He's actually the most requested.
No, but they want him on Money Monday. We'll do his criminal case.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know about a Money Monday, but we'll do his criminal case for sure. No problem.
But they actually want him like to come here.
They wanted to come in the studio and do
Yeah.
a show. Yeah. All right, guys. Anything? I think Bill's Mo. Anything for y'all? Angie?
W privacy.
Yeah, privacy, right? Yeah. Shout out to the foreigners.
There is another Rumble rant.
Yeah.
Dog shit poster 69.
What do you say?
It says, I knew someone who used to work with Snowden. He said that Snowden almost got fired for sending his co-workers an email calling the boss a moron.
A moron.
A moron. They almost got rid of him before he did this.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's a prankster.
Well, there are a lot of morons in the internet, man. So I'm sorry, in the government. So I wouldn't be surprised. But then again, I don't know if I could believe you because you've been trolling all night.
Yeah.
So anyway, with that said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Fed Reacts, man. We covered Edward Snowden. You guys have been requesting it for a while. Go ahead and check me out, guys, over here on Twitter, UnplugFedX. I'm trying to get this thing to 100K by the end of the year is the goal. It's a lofty goal, but let's see if we can do it. I'm way more active on there as far as like talking about certain topics that obviously are more taboo on YouTube. But
Take his
yeah,
phone away.
you guys like politics and all other stuff. I talk about that shit on there. I talk about everything on there, and you guys, I make my racist jokes on there as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, guys, follow Fred Reacts on Instagram too.
Yes.
Make sure to stay tuned on Fred Reacts. I'll be doing lives on Thursday, even though we're gonna start doing episodes on Thursday now, right? Are they gonna be live?
Yeah. No, probably pre-recorded.
Pre-recorded?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna
We'll drop Obama next Thursday. I said Obama. Osama next Thursday for them.
So, anyways,
Osama.
I'm gonna keep doing these lives with you guys because it's very entertaining to hear your topics and your cases. But stop trolling, guys. You asked me for the bite of 87. That's a meme. Please stop. Like, don't.
The what? The bite of 87?
Yeah, and they've been saying like Nicker and stuff like that, like the case of Nicker. And it's like, dude, like, stop trolling me. It's not funny. You make me waste time researching these cases that don't even exist. So yeah, stay tuned on Fred React, and yes, please follow us on Rumble too.
Should we open up phone lines on the next one?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
You know what we'll do, guys? We'll open up the phone lines on the next case for y'all.
Be ready to see the sun, bro.
I don't know what case we're gonna do next time.
Be ready to see the sun.
Probably Silk Road. I'm gonna do.
Oh, Ross Albrecht for them.
Yes, Ross Ulbricht, because
Okay.
I'm gonna do from the most requested ones and break it down like.
So he's the next one.
Yeah.
Do they want that one more than DJ Envy?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah, because they've been asking for Silk Road for like 3 months at least.
All right, you
Like,
guys got it.
constantly.
Next episode will be Silk Road, and we'll open up the phone lines on that one.
Be ready to see the sun.
All right. And we'll try to start it a little bit earlier since we're
And-
going to open up phone lines.
And we need to do the Canadian case with Paulo Bernardo and his wife. The guy, the couple that was killing chicks.
Wait, the couple that what?
They were killing chicks, and the guy was raping them.
The
And they-
Barbie?
And the
Barbies?
Barbie.
Oh,
and
okay, the Barbie couple?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
they've been
all
asking for that
why
too.
they're all killing chicks, bro. God.
Yeah, man. They're misogynist, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Last shot.
Okay, a great RP song is Bitch by E40, Lie to Kick It by Tupac. Okay? We will do our RP list top, 10 or 20 next Friday?
Yeah, top 10.
The top 10 next Friday, and then we'll make some honorable mentions.
I already got like two. Yeah, I already got like two.
You got,
shows worth.
there were any of these on this list that they mentioned to you?
Nah,
Okay. All right. Cool.
but I can have them on though. I'm writing it down though.
Okay.
I am writing these things down.
Okay, sweet. All right, guys, we're going to get some food because I'm starving. I had a hard workout right before this thing, so I'm dying. Guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tomorrow, we're going to have Money Monday. I'm going to have Steve from accounting, and I'm going to have Roger. And we're going to talk about how to find a real estate agent, how to
Roger.
accountant, all this other stuff. And then I got to talk with Roger and Steve as well as Angie with some stuff on the side. But on that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, man. Shout out to Bills and Mo being in the back and helping out. Shout out to Icy in the studio as well, helping out, tidying some things up. And we're definitely going to be back tomorrow, 6 or 7 p.m. for Money Monday. And then I'm going to drop the old Osama Bin Laden video for you guys on Thursday on FedRex. Oh, Menendez Brothers is out, by the way. Guys,
Yeah.
it's up right now on FedRex.
on
Menendez
Rumble.
Brothers is out. It's on Rumble only. So if you guys... and I can't believe I didn't mention that. Guys, Menendez Brothers, you guys asked for them forever. It is up on Rumble, rumble.com/FedReacts. It's there. Go check it out, man. You're bored. You need an hour to burn or something like that. You want to listen to something while you're at work. Go check it out. Me and Angie reacted to that one, and YouTube
that
took
case
it down.
actually really, really good, guys. Check it out. I watched it yesterday.
So
I watched it completely yesterday. It's really good. Really
So
good.
go check that one out, guys. And yeah, other than that, man, love y'all. Catch you guys in the next episode of Fed Reacts. Peace. I'm a special agent with Homeland Security Investigations, okay, guys? HSI.
This is what Fed Reacts covers.
Defender Jeffrey Williams, an associate of YSL, did commit the felony. So here's what 6ix9ine actually got. Racketeer conspiracy. This attack shifted the whole U.S. government. This guy got arrested for espionage, okay, trading secrets with the Russians. John Wayne Gacy, a.k.a. the Killer Clown, okay, one of the most prolific serial killers of all time, killed 33 people. Zodiac Killer is a pseudonym of an unidentified serial killer who operated in Northern California. All these serial killers, guys, they really get off on getting attention from the media. Many years, Jeffrey Epstein sexually exploited and abused dozens of minor girls at his home. It was OJ working together to get Nicole killed. We're going to go over his past, the gang ties, so that this all makes sense.